Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sorcery and Secrets with What Team Comp. I am your host, the Uncommon Guru. We are here today with our good friends, Butters, who is playing as Raph the Warlock, Paris, who is playing
Hi.
as Alex the Ranger,
Hello.
Oz, who is playing as Imnostra the Sorcerer Warlock, and NPR, who is playing as the Tiefling Monk.
Did you forget his class for a
Tenebris.
second?
No, I was forgetting his name. I have a lot of names I need to go through. Don't judge me. But that being said, are you guys ready to get
Judging.
to the recap?
Ready.
Ready? Alright.
Ready.
So,
Wait, NPR's not here.
MP-
Did you say be right back?
he said he was ready. Oh, I saw his. Oh, he's talking, but I can't. Up, yep. NPR?
Yeah, he's doing. There we go.
Say something?
Speak to me.
Say anything. NPR?
I think his mic might be doing that shit again.
Oh no.
Here's the thing. I didn't know this was happening. I just wanted to scare Guru since the last two times we started, somebody wasn't here. So honestly, I had no idea this was happening. I just wanted to mess with
Hello?
him. So I
There
just
you
kind of
are.
got.
I was always here. Apparently, I just couldn't be heard, and then
I
I
watched.
couldn't
Yeah, I was
connect.
Yeah, you were
watching
here.
it light up, and I couldn't hear shit.
Yeah, that's. Yeah. So yeah, you were here. It's just like me going, wait. are
Butters, you
actually-
jinxed it.
All right.
Oh my god!
So the thing is, I had no clue NPR couldn't be heard. I just said that to mess with Guru.
And ironically,
Look.
it turned out that we couldn't
Yeah.
actually hear him.
Oh my god! How dare
Dude,
you?
Well,
That being said, let's hop into this session. When we last left off with our wonderful little group, they had been making their way to Ironside Cliffs under orders for a job from a entity known as Ovid. After going into the city, having a touching reunion with Alex's family, touching base at a few points of interest along the way, they began searching through the city for a cult of unrest and began finding out more about several cults that appear to be scattered about in this city, including one called the Cult of the Fang and the Cult of Bliss. The Cult of the Fang getting a read onto where they were having some operations going on. They were able to find out that they were operating out of a warehouse called 66F down in one of the lower parts of Ironside Cliffs. Making their way down, they scoped the place out, got a idea of what all they were able to do, what was going on, and after slipping up slightly and getting mildly caught, they started a whole warehouse rumble that ended with the leader vanishing, a voice being heard from the second story as they too vanished, and a warehouse filled with people who were either completely taken out or are still unconscious. You still do have 3 people who are still alive, but they are still unconscious from the drone of the creature. They will be waking up soon, though, just so you're aware.
I mean, they'll wake up to a dire wolf, a bat, and a giant eagle. So are they?
I mean, the wolf's still upstairs.
I'm pretty sure once they regain consciousness, it'll have moved downstairs.
If you wanted to call it downstairs, sure. So what are you guys doing in the meantime?
I'm standing on this fucker that I woke up by landing on him. I'm about to interrogate him, bitch.
Okay, so one of the unconscious people you want to wake up?
If my landing on his stomach didn't wake him up, he's a very heavy sleeper.
I'm pickpocketing at this time.
At this point, you are pickpocketing and you're getting the money from the upstairs, from the Cambians that I mentioned before.
I'll be
Can you tell me when I'm done because I want to go
Okay.
down and help Alex interrogate.
I'll be chilling next to
Specialty,
Alex.
intimidation.
All right.
I'll be chilling next to Alex, but I'll also be taking a short rest, or trying to start one at least.
Trying to start one. All right. So you're sitting down at one of the tables, basically, as Minnie just comes down right next to the person, and you kind of direct Minnie to be like, no, jump on him, pin him down. And she's like, okay. She jumps down, kind of leans in close as the guy starts to slowly like come out of there. He's like, what? As he's jostled awake, and as Minnie's like right nose with him, and just, hi. What? What? can't move his arms because she's pinning him down as he's looking up in
So
horrified confusion.
I'm going to need to ask you a few questions,
What the? Who the
and
fuck?
it'll be in your best interest to comply, or I'll just have her rip your arms off.
What? Who? What? He's like struggling slightly, just like, who are you? What happened? I heard it's. Kind of like look
The
around,
boss
sees.
ran out on you, Dom.
Actually, I want to make a perception check for this guy.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Where are my friends? What the fuck?
He didn't roll very well. What the shit's going on? Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I really don't think those questions matter, considering that regardless of where I came from, your boss is flaked out on you, and some of your friends are very dead.
I'm sure that they are. Boss would have left if he felt that he had better places to be. Would be fighting against
Not,
him.
oh,
Like looks at
sorry.
Minnie with like a just a kind of expression, just like not sure if he should say it, but just like yeah, just creatures like yours.
Once she's done looting him, now she's gonna take the Cambion she looted and throw it over near the guy. Near the
To
guy. She's
prove a
going to avoid
point.
dropping it on Alex
Yes,
and throw it like next to the guy Alex is pinning down.
Is the Cambion unconscious or is it dead?
He's dead.
Both
The
are dead.
Oh,
The two
wow.
Cambions, the red ones from upstairs, those two are dead. The blue one
Wow.
disappeared.
Yeah, no,
Oh.
I'm not taking chances letting him just run loose. Hell no.
Okay.
So yeah, there's a strained sounds from upstairs. It's basically just pulling an item. Just takes you a little bit, as you just hear, and you just see the bloody dead face of this Cambion just fall out and just.
Please, Oz, tell me I look up and Nostra is giving like the okay hand from the window.
She is. She's also gonna try to get down there too. She's gonna go for this.
There's a
Can she
stairway.
jump it without taking damage, Guru?
There's a stairway you could land on.
At them.
Well, it's a 10
there
foot
is
drop
there
anyway,
is also
so.
a doorway to the north that you didn't go through that Andin and Einan went through.
Oh, they're fine.
Speaking of Andon, actually,
By this point, a minute has gone by, and as first you're thinking about them, you're like, hey, what did all of a sudden you just hear, "Ah!" and then a smack. He's like, what the shit? You scared me. I didn't know where I was.
what happened?
You have no idea.
What the fuck?
Want to go take care of that, Alex?
Uh,
While I take care of this.
And now,
She
you
looks down at the
actually
guy.
do see that, like, after you yeet the body over the out the window, you all just suddenly just see him just pop up, just seemingly out of nowhere, just kind of into existence, as it were.
He got banished!
And as he came back, he just was immediately screaming. Apparently,
That's hilarious.
He got fucking banished!
Listen,
That's
they're
perfect.
fine. They're fine.
I just imagine she's like, he's fine, it's okay.
He just got banished a little bit.
He just got sent to another plane of existence, it's fine.
No, we got sent to a pocket dimension for a little bit.
Oh, is it a
Yeah.
pocket dimension?
Yeah.
Oh.
Pocket
If you're not,
You gotta time
if you're
out.
from a different plane of existence, it will send you to that plane.
yes.
If you're from the current plane of existence you're on, you just go into a pocket dimension.
Yep.
Like it specifically clarifies a not like a perfectly like no way you can be hurt in it pocket dimension.
Okay,
Perfectly safe.
Yeah.
perfectly fine.
and you can't take
perfectly
actions or
fine.
reactions, but you're technically aware during that time. Technically,
I thought it was
and
incapacitated.
yeah, incapacitated. Means you can't take actions or reactions.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Um.
that's why he like as soon as he came out of it, he started screaming, just like, "Where was I?
You're in a bag of holding, it's fine.
I could breathe." Yeah, no, he's talking to his
You
brother
have
at
10
the
minutes
moment.
of breath in a bag of holding.
Yep. That being said,
Anyway.
the guy underneath Minnie is looking at the dead Cambion, who's now broken on the floor next to him, just like a ways away from him, like a table over. Just kind of looking underneath it, just like.
sorry. Nostra's gonna walk over and put her boot on the guy's chest and just gently apply some pressure. And she's gonna say, suggest you cooperate with us if you want to leave anytime soon. Can I roll for intimidation on that? She's gonna try to intimidate him.
Keep in mind, I'm the nice one. I will help her.
It's the one thing she does well.
Go ahead.
Yes.
Can she roll
Yes!
advantage since I'm helping her?
Drew?
I'll
Yeah.
say yes.
Yay!
That's a 7 plus 18.
25. Okay.
And then roll again, see if you get something better.
It did. That was the
Shit,
better
yeah, that
roll.
was the
Oh! Rip. Still very good, though.
She's very good at this one thing.
Just
I am exceptionally good at a lot of things. This is the primary one.
Let's see.
Alex is very good at a lot of things. Alex is very talented. I love her.
Maybe a better suggestion would be to, I don't know, leave. Make a wisdom saving throw, Oz.
Oh,
Okie dokie.
Is he casting a spell? Wait, is he casting a spell?
It
You're currently
is.
sitting down, so you can't exactly see him, but it appears he might be.
It was cocked. Hang on. Ooh, oh, that's a 6. That's a 6, baby.
I
Who's
just said I
doing
was
this?
right
Is
next to them
this-
sitting down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how can I not see the guy?
He's on the ground. I didn't say you couldn't see him.
So can I see he's casting a spell?
Make an
The
Arcana
way
check.
that I think the way that this spell works is it's hard to tell just because it's literally just him speaking like it's normal.
That's what I'm saying. You can make an Arcana check. Yeah, he's casting suggestion.
Initial counter spell.
The noise that he just made.
So yes, even though you failed the wisdom save, the spell goes off with him kind of getting startled and loses the spell.
Path, what a dreamboat.
I am
You don't know.
immediately gonna punch him in the fucking face.
Oh, this is out. This is
Yeah.
out of context.
I'd assume Tenebris is here. You know, he wants the information as well.
Raph goes, he tried casting a spell on you guys.
Tenebris gives him a good old backhand.
Just beating this man up.
Oh, I have idea.
Actually, let me check something in the meantime.
Please, by all
Hold-
means, try your idea right now.
Hold out his hand.
Oh, you're gonna do what I think you are, aren't you?
Keep the fingers open.
I'll do as Raph instructs.
He stares at you, just like slowly looking between you and his hand.
He summons a spear. He shoves the tip of his spear right next to his thumb.
Mhm.
And he goes, next to thumb, in between thumb and index, next to thumb, in between index and middle, next to thumb. He's playing the knife game with his fingers right now. He goes,
Oh,
every question you don't answer, the faster it gets. And he'll just be doing that for now. Ask away.
This was a great plan. I appreciate you very much.
Alright, first
Indeed.
question. Who is that very, very loud and eccentric person up in that room over there? And she'll point to the room that led to where engine went into.
He stares at the flaming spear.
Oh, it's not flaming. The flames
He's
are off
he's
right
staring at the
now.
spear then.
Focus.
He's just watching it.
It's getting faster.
I can't tell if this is like a case of. Does he even look intimidated, or is it a case of like he's just staring at it like do it?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Which one?
He stabs the palm of his hand. Oh, sorry. I slipped a little there. Sorry. And he'll go back to doing it at the beginning speed.
I suggest you cooperate, unless you want to leave without both of your hands.
There are worse ways I could perish.
Oh, Raph will stop, put his boot on the or put his foot. He doesn't wear shoes. Put his foot on his wrist, turn the flames on, and just bring the side of the spear to his face. Not stab, just push the flames.
And now he rolls high. He keeps his face near the flames, kind of like leans.
No,
towards it
I am
slightly.
pressing the flames against his face.
Yep, he locks eyes with you the entire time.
This is a hard motherfucker.
My question is, can I roll intimidation?
With disadvantage.
Ooh.
He rolled very high on his con save.
It's fine.
Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
he is getting a clear burn mark on his face, and he is just toughing right through it, just staring up at him.
Ah, the smell of cooked flesh.
So, how I understand this, you're a poison to the city, which means I let one person leave. You might not be as lucky if you don't listen to negotiation. We started out trying to be nice, but no.
You started out pinning me to the ground after you knocked me unconscious. You're
You're a criminal. You have to expect this.
I've done nothing wrong. Okay. Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
What's the spell save DC? That's
17.
17. Okay. That means he is more likely to be friendly to you for the next hour, correct?
Let me
They
check.
consider
Sorry,
Imnastra as
something.
close friend. Like, they consider Imnastra as a close friend.
Yeah.
And he kind of glances over when Imnastra finishes a spell. Actually, I need to roll. Yeah, no. He kind of motions to her. She'd die too if she were standing right next to you. We all would.
Well, now, sweetheart, can you please just us what we want to know, and we'll let you go without any issue at all.
What does it benefit them? We've done nothing wrong. We've done nothing illegal, in fact.
Your organization has.
But yeah, you can't blame everyone for something a few idiots didn't get the memo on. Can you?
I mean,
Yes,
it's
I
not
can.
exactly a good look for the rest of you either.
Well, that'd be the same as saying that because there's a few dirty cops in the city, that means we have to go ham on all the cops. Are you saying that we should say that because there's a few cops out there who are doing drugs and killing people, that we should therefore start doing...
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, I do. Yes, if cops are dirty, we need to redo cops.
Alex,
Then
what
why
do you
are you
want to know
focusing
from
on them
this guy?
first?
Well, because you are people in your organization are killing people.
Yeah, so are cops.
Yes, and I'm focusing on you
Why?
because I feel like it. So stop questioning.
Well, you're asking questions, I'm asking questions back.
Can I insight this man?
Insight check him.
Hang on.
The bottom line is that we're here on a job. I don't really care about the illegality of what you're doing. I care about getting paid, and I'm just here, my good
That
friend.
is- believe that's a 9 plus. God dang it, Don! What is my insight score? I'm sorry.
It's on your sheet.
How fast do
Done.
you fall again, Guru? How many
I
feet do you
believe-
fall in one turn?
It can depend. Hold on, I'm getting... apparently I have to
That's
pull up
all-
Alex's sheet to give her insight score.
I'm sorry!
It's a +6, Paris.
Okay, so that's a 15.
Okay. He's annoyed. Well, partly because of the fact that he's still being branded. But
I mean, yeah.
I mean, when he's saying, like, you know,
No, I'm
it's not...
reading him anymore. It's off his face at this point.
Okay, you didn't say that. But, like, when you're asking these questions, he's not being dishonest. Which is surprising, because he has no reason to be honest. But
He's not answering the questions, Guru.
yeah, he's...
What do you mean he's being honest?
He is
He
being
hasn't
honest.
answered a question.
Yes, he is
No,
being
he hasn't
honest.
This is this
Question.
half-truth shit that we
He
discussed!
hasn't answered a single question.
Yes.
Exactly. You
But
can't be
everything
honest
he
if
is-
you're not
no,
answering a question.
He said, and I quote, that his people haven't done anything wrong, but there are people amongst them who have. He himself, from at the very least, he believes he has done nothing wrong. I didn't say he was answering the question honestly. I'm saying that what he has said, he believes he is being honest and truthful on. I'm not answering a half truth there. I'm answering what she is seeing in this man. Try to tell me I'm lying to you guys. How dare?
Okay.
I still believe that you consider lies differently than they should. Of like half truths technically can be persuasion with. Shake my head.
Oh dear. Alright. Look. Raph, move the stick. Stick? Spear.
It's like next to his head, but it's not touching it.
Minnie, get off him.
A single question. We still have things that we need to be answered.
Yes, but we're not getting it this way because, as far as we know, this cult, regardless of what it is mostly clean.
Mm-hmm. Can you get the bat off me now? I want to stand
I just
up.
told her.
What?
She told Minnie to get off.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are they clean?
He sits up and starts rubbing his wrist.
He's still standing on his wrist. He has not moved his foot.
He like gets to stand up and kind of like looks at the foot, looks at you, just like makes like
Raph, please.
Okay, so we come all this way, hearing that these people have killed the person and have been stealing teeth.
Yeah, people in your cult have been murdering other people or attempting to and taking their teeth.
He makes like a get off my hand motion to Raph's foot. Like a shoe motion.
You're not the one that can make negotiations here, man.
Let
if
him
you
loose,
kill me, you're
and
the one
he'll be a little bit more cooperative. And if he runs, I have a bat that legitimately can chase him down.
He slowly kind of stares at me, just like.
Or the wolf, one of the two.
What wolf? Turns around to look at the wolf, and the wolf pokes his head out the glass. He's just like, Jesus, what the? How'd you get that in here? How did no one see that?
Because half of you are unconscious.
Kind of looks around, all of a sudden seeing all the water. He's like, oh, wow, you guys did. Huh. This is some mass murder you guys have done here. I mean, I guess.
I am not giving.
Not
you are very stubborn. I'd like my arm back, please. You're kind of putting your weight on it. He's not very good at listening, is he?
No.
Neither are you, evidently.
Look, alright, let's try it this way. I understand that you have not done anything wrong, and I understand that probably at least 50% of this cult has done nothing wrong. However, that does not dissuade the fact that the rest have harmed multiple people with no guys underneath, aside from getting bones to use, as well as you being subservient to not one, not two, but 3 different devils.
No, we were only subservient to one, but he's still struggling under the foot. I'm aware. He's still struggling underneath it.
If there is a boss above the boss, you technically work for him too.
Yeah, which is only the boss above our main boss. So, I mean, if you want to call it 2, then it's 2. The other 2 were just his lackeys, and they didn't really boss us around. They were just there to listen to him.
You work for demons. You are part of an organization that steals bones and teeth.
No.
Yeah, no, you're
not exactly a good image, is it?
Yeah, no.
We don't.
I don't care if you're. I don't care if you work taxes for an organization of a mafia. That still makes you a criminal.
How do you know anything about a mafia, Raph?
Gang is the proper term.
Y'all know about the no mafias?
No.
No mafias are a real thing. Imagine
no mafia.
Imagine that.
That's perfect. Don's gonna kill you.
I feel like I'm the Cat in the Hat walking up behind you with a baseball bat, but I'm not allowed to hit you.
Regardless of how much
No,
you think that you're in the right.
Well, you're all in the
No
wrong
one
because you're
will-
all getting the information
one-
wrong.
No one cares
Oh,
about
okay, if no
whether
one
you're
cares, then
right,
kill me!
because-
He points to his neck.
Everyone shut the fuck up!
Calm
You!
down.
She points to the man. If we've got it wrong, then tell us what is right. Now! I'm losing patience!
We buy bones. We don't do any of that shit unless it's with the shark ass. He's the
Then-
one whose group is doing all that shit. We get our stuff
Shark-
legitimately.
Who the fuck is Shark Ass?
The guy with shark teeth or pointy teeth.
Some
Out of character. I'm trying to pull up that name.
two-ass guy. We kept calling
Yeah.
kept calling it a joke because we call him ass crack.
Spell his name for me, Don. Please. Please, God.
Two-task.
Thank you. Does that name bring up anything in my head?
Because of how short of a time it's been between. Usko.
You. Okay.
Yep.
He's the fucking one doing it. Great, so I can just fucking hunt him down and be done with it. As for my first question that I still want answered, do you know who the fuck the mage in that room was?
No, that's business between the boss. If that's what he was doing between him, that's on him. I don't give a shit who that guy is. I just get a job where I'm paid an actual good amount of money to actually just do something menial. All we do is grind bones and do some weird ritual that the boss showed us how to do, and we make really cheap magic weapons that we can sell. It's not illegal, and we can just do it and just be done with it.
Your boss is a Cambion. What is the ritual?
You take bones, you put them into kind of motions towards the grinding area, grind them up into a powder, burn them for a bit. You have to do some other stuff, like you have to get some kind of glop and stuff to mix into it, and then you put it into the metal, you forge it into a weapon, and bada boom. Make small weapons like daggers and spears, and you can make a killing with
That's not
it.
a ritual. That's weapon making.
Yeah. I mean, he calls it a ritual. I just look. It's work politics. I just call it what he calls it because that's what it's called. It's literally just forging. The only difference is we're using bone ash. That's it. We have to buy some of it from the Bliss people who are able to get us some of the stuff, and we don't really ask how they get it. They just get it for us.
Still curious hand. Raph, let him up.
Is that all we need to know?
Rose's
As far
wrist.
as I can tell. Yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Kivik.
I'd like to insight check. Is that his real name?
Insight check.
Now I can actually click it.
Team.
Not-
It might not be. He takes a couple. Like there's a second pause where he's like trying to think. My name is Kivik. Yes. Where?
Real name. Give real name.
The worst part is I can't even say anything because I am the idiot who will sometimes forget my own fucking name.
Hey, he pokes with the blonde in the stick.
It's Stragey.
I rolled for mini for fun.
I'll roll insight again.
Go ahead.
8.
I just rolled an AC for mini.
Yep. Minnie is able to see that he is telling the truth. Raph, he's still a little suspicious, but at the very least, he doesn't look like he's being overtly, suspicious this time, like it was last time.
Also rolled.
He spelled his last name.
If we let
Or
you
his actual
go,
name.
will you continue with criminal activity?
I'm going to continue to get work where it will pay me well.
Will
I mean,
it
if
be
this place is-
criminal
Wait.
activity?
I have a question for you.
Hmm.
How exactly good? How good are you and your friends with, let's just say, labor? Labor that requires attentive attention, but
It
labor.
requires people to be alive too. Kind of motions to all the dead people around.
Some of them are unconscious and not dead.
What? Kind of looks around like, who?
I'm sure that there are at least a few that are still breathing, considering that they never woke up from the f***ing,
2 other people.
She'll point those two out.
Shouldn't have worked for evil corporation.
Yeah, again.
If you're down on your luck, then you have to make do somehow.
Exactly. See? Finally, someone talking
Being
sense.
criminal is not the correct way.
It's not, but when you need food and you can't find work, there are dark corners that you go into.
Oh, you.
That's why I'm asking. You two. I have a place that you can try and go to get work.
Squints.
Gimmy's gonna fucking kill me.
You're sending him to Gimme? Okay.
He's going to fucking kill me.
He's gonna kick
It's either Gimmon or Joggle. One of the two.
He is still standing on this dude's arm, by the way. Like, Raph has not let him up yet.
I'd like my hand back, please.
Come on, Raph.
We
You won't do
fully
anything.
done with conversation. No, he magic caster. I don't want to give him somatic spell.
Kind of looks at you like, please.
I don't think he's gonna cast another spell.
I just want to go home. I was
Will you
almost
cast
off
another
work.
spell? Will you cast another spell?
Yes, but not on you. I mean, I could have tried to do that on you already, but you did your whole coughing thing and made me just not able to do shit, so why would I waste it on you?
He said he'll cast spell. I'll stay here till done with conversation.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Okay. Raph, it's fine. If he casts a spell, then he can only do it on one of us, and then the rest of us will just skewer him anyway.
No, I think he's just gonna dimension door out.
What? Look, I'm a powerful caster, but I'm not that level of skill. I've got a few basic things I can do. Not.
Please.
He moves foot off. Well,
Do you
first,
have a piece of paper?
first he goes and he like trips and like puts all his weight on the foot for a second, and then he'll get off it.
Dick.
I
Do you have a
don't
piece
know
of
what
paper?
that word means, so joke on you.
Penis.
No. I decline your offer.
No, you are. Oh my god. Gnolls are the worst.
That's racist.
That's what I've experienced, and you're definitely making that more.
Racism.
Buddy, arguing with this most stubborn person that I've met, and I'm a dwarf. Grab a piece of paper for me. I'm going to do you a favor. If you stay away from this section and anyone else that looks fucking suspicious as fuck for the rest of your fucking days.
I mean, I can't say I'm going to stay away from this section if I have to work here, but otherwise, fine,
The
whatever.
reason that I need a piece of paper is because you won't be working here.
He looks suspicious, but he slowly
You're also
pulls out a
gonna
piece of
really
paper.
need to clean up.
Looks at himself. I was clean before I was pinned to the ground and
Oh, no.
burnt.
I don't mean like clean as in wounds and soot and such.
He was burnt
Well-
and was one of the guys that also got cold.
He,
To be fair, I
don't think
cure
he
wounds in,
was.
so...
Because I know
Hang on, let me
some of this-
actually roll that.
The
Some of
one
the
that she
sleeping
landed
ones
on?
got cone
No.
of
He was not cone of cold. He was outside the range of it.
Ah, good.
One of the other guys on the other side of one of the tables who is not yet waking up, but he's going to be waking up soon, he was in the cone. Only one person out of the cone of cold actually was in the cone of cold when it went off. Okay, yep.
I'm basically just writing a note to Gimme that says, these fuckers are down on their luck. Please give them a job so that they don't have to resort to being criminals.
He kind of motions to the other two like, can I kick them? You know, wake them up.
I don't understand why you would want to kick them instead of shaking them, but sure, go for it.
Oh, usually because we're dicks to each other. It's just what we do.
Penis.
Like you.
Oh, that was a really
Yes.
good thing to come back to. Sorry, my
The
dad's been sick lately and he had to ask me to do a few chores.
I see it. I hope he's okay.
Oz just comes back, she's just rapping penis.
What happened? I'm sorry.
They're letting him go because he is honest as much as, he could be.
Okay, that's fine.
It's
Are there any,
literally
any
the
other-
case with the case with some of these cultists is that they are not doing the murders and stealing of bones. They're literally just taking animal bones and making weapons with them.
All right, so where are we now? Are we still in the warehouse?
Currently, yes.
Currently, he's waking up his friends and leaving.
I'm just gonna turn to Alex and, hey, what's next on the list?
Sis. You hear from upstairs.
Yeah?
Sis.
Give me a second, I'll hop on Minnie and go to the fucking window, because there's no way that I'm climbing.
There's a
Can I grab
stairway.
one?
There's
Can
a
I grab
stairway.
one?
There's no way.
Minnie
Can you
will
what?
pick you up if you ask.
I'll grab onto Minnie's leg.
Oh god.
Oh,
All right.
We.
and Nos just left with Tenebris then.
Apparently, yes.
Essentially, yeah.
Okay,
Unless she wants to get off.
Tenebris. Are you there?
Mm.
Okay, what we're gonna do while they're gone is that you're gonna take one of these pokey sticks, and I'm gonna take the other, and we're gonna have a fight, a duel, if you will. And then it cuts off there, I guess. I don't know.
Oh god.
Fair enough. In the meantime, you go upstairs, and you and Raph are entering the other room that your brother said entered into. You can either choose to go in through the window. There's one that's unbroken. There's the one that Raph crashed through, and there's a door that you can just walk through.
I'll go through the door once I enter the window, because I don't think that I can get through the door without going through the busted window.
No, there's a door after you go through the window that was busted, but there's also a door next to where the unbroken window is that you can just walk through.
I'll walk in there.
Okay, so you fly to the top of the stairs, open the door, and walk inside, and you see the twins are picking through a desk. There's two other tables. Looks like there was a few meals that have been set out. Most of it's been eaten already. Probably some kind of meeting room from what you can see. On the far wall, you can see that there's like a poster board almost, where it's got ideas and little concepts. Essentially, it looks like it's like going into a workspace area and seeing the projections for how to make the company work better, essentially. And your brother's just kind of like looking through stuff, handing things between each other, handing them right back, and as you get up, they kind of look over and they're just like, look at each other, look back at you. Have a seat. Welcome to our office.
She squints before she sits down.
Look, we gotta insert some sort of comedy in here, otherwise we're gonna lose our fucking minds. They sit down, just like, oh my god, this is fine. This is fine.
It's not fun.
Nope. No. No, it's not. No, it's really not.
What'd you find?
They kind of like look at everything on the desk and they're like, what is this too useful? They pull all the papers off, grab
Do they
everything
seem
else,
like
and they
they're
just...
scared to show me?
Yes. No insight check needed. They're nervous. And the way that they tend to react to that is they try and insert humor that they kind of laugh very dryly at, which is what they've been doing the whole time. So after grabbing a few other papers like, this is important, that's important. Okay, nope. Is this important? I mean, that's a map. Yeah, we need this map. And you see Andon just kind of like shrug, move to the other side, grab everything on the table except for the map, and just wipe it clean. Just and just kind of look at you, just like, okay, so scoot forward, please.
She'll humor them.
Scooting forward, you can see that it is a map of the area. It shows God's Finger, it shows Ironside Cliffs, it shows the Face of Forest to the west of the God's Finger, it shows Briarville, it shows the Laughing Sands, and it shows actually a little bit more of the area, which I will get you the map of that eventually. It wasn't fully completed for this session, and I apologize. That being said, it shows essentially what would be the entirety of the continent, or at least this part of the country that is mapped out for the continent. It's not the most accurate thing you've seen. Cartography here is useful, but getting a quick map is often more important to people than actually making a decent map. One of the banes of cartography in this world. That being said, one of the places that has a mark on it, little tab next to it, is a place that has clear indications of being a place of importance, which all of you would be able to recognize, except for Raph. Raph would be the only person to be like, goes right over his head because he doesn't understand or care about politics of other people. Einsford.
Also, is it written in common?
It is written in common, so you're just
I
like,
do not understand the language then.
Einsford?
Eisenfurt. The capital of this area.
That. Is this a case where it's like you just see the mark and it's like you don't even know what's happening, but immediately you feel a chill down your spine?
I mean, do you feel a chill down your spine?
A little bit.
Then yes.
Because why would there be a map with a bunch of Cambions near it with a big ass mark on the capital?
Yeah, they kind of just tap it for a second, and then a few papers just kind of like are put around it as Einan starts looking it over. And Einan, he's playful, he's a trickster, and oftentimes tends to be the goofball. But as you're looking at him now, this is one of those times where he's in that I'm an actual intellectual, please listen to me sort of mindsets, where he's looking it over, he's speed reading through this stuff as fast as he can, and he's pretty fast at reading as far as you're aware. And he pulls up a few papers and kind of taps a few and is just like, okay, so good news. I don't think that we're in trouble yet. Bad news is I think that they were preparing for war. Not with the country, not civil war type stuff, but that's why I'm kind of anxious. Look,
there are more and more Cambions coming up, and they were making weapons.
Yeah.
They were mass producing them.
Yeah. He puts his hand on the paper and slides it towards you a little bit, and he taps the name on it. Look who that's signed by.
Is it signed by who I think it is?
The name that is signed upon it is the name of Odrif Bid. The name that you had heard not a moment before.
Her eye twitches.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Do you want to tell him, sis, or should we? We can go over it real quick, or we can... you, me, us, come on.
He was the tyrant's advisor.
Yeah. There was a tyrant years back. He wasn't a tyrant before, but he got out of hand. A guy named Thaddeus. Decent enough fella beforehand, and then he got worse and worse. He just got greedy and power hungry. No, he's not a centaur. He was a human. Yeah, human. They're like snap their finger, like, yeah, human.
Out of character, Butters. I made a stay before you made Thaddeus thick thighs.
There might be a Thaddeus out in the countryside. I don't know, man. I don't know character.
Since 2016. What you mean?
Okay, excuse me. Before you brought it up with us, how about that?
Yes, yeah. There you go. He was my first ever D&D horse. Don't give me that. All right, yeah.
They're like looking at you like he must have an interesting culture. Yeah, I don't know.
What is happening?
This
the
guy,
tyrant's advisor, the tyrant who took my husband and my daughter. His advisor is still alive and working with Cambions to prepare for fucking war.
So if war's happening, do you know anyone that has like weapons of mass destruction?
They kind of look at each other, just like not off the top of our head, but he motions to the paper. It's they're looking to try to go to war with the Banded Ride.
What is Banded Ride?
Do I know that out of character? Like
history check.
Well, out of character.
In character, it would be a history check.
I'm guessing there's no way I do.
There's actually a way that you can do that. Roll a history check.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus, that's not good.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
10.
You've actually heard them only in passing, as sometimes some gnolls from wandering tribes would interact with you, and they had mentioned that there were some who were apparently trying to settle down and be brought into a different fold. Most of them didn't want to, and they, in fact, hated the idea of it, but it was a name that you've heard before, at least.
Alex, do you know people? Do you know people or person that have weapon of mass?
Wait, what do I get with my 18?
I was getting to that. With your 18, you interacted with a group of them at one point. They were tough, almost a rigid-seeming group. But at the same time, when you showed that you had a strong bond with your companion and could hold your own, they at the very least gave you a measure of respect. They're a group that has a unyielding drive to hold their ground, to be strong, and to keep others from being able to take what has been claimed. You know, at least a few of them, not all of them, but at least a few of them are referred to as conquest paladins.
Oh,
That's not.
Girl,
You cut out, Butters.
no, didn't. Oh, sorry.
You're fine. Say again.
God damn it! You're in and out again. No.
Butters, come back.
Oh, can I?
You're cutting out still.
Hang on.
Hold on, let me see if I have to go out and back in.
No, it's him.
It's just
Don't
him?
worry.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can hear too.
Okay.
Say
Okay,
again?
good.
Didn't Sneedle start a war with these motherfuckers?
No. He sent them a
Who's the-
threat, but he didn't
Oh,
start a
yeah.
war with them.
It was the. Didn't he like spell out "you're next" in bodies of their?
That was a while back, but yes.
Deadpool?
Basically, what he,
He
did. Yeah.
did a Deadpool, yes.
He was
But that was
like,
that was a long time
Lo-
ago. And you would know that.
Time ago, characters ago.
Actually-
yeah.
Raph, roll another history check.
Okay.
Nope.
I know nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
better than that one, but fuck.
they're powerful people.
Yeah.
Do you know? Alex? Do you know any powerful magic user or weapon of mass destruction? Either could be helpful right
Out
now.
of the banded ride, would I?
No, not out of the banded ride, just,
Just
in
in general.
general.
Oh, just in general.
You get both the twins kind of looking at you, just giving the shrug motion, like, make an insight check. Yep, they're shrugging.
YOLO. Nope.
They sure are shrugging.
Like, boom.
Not,
He
I
just
mean,
like does like the explosion thing with his hands.
Oh,
right.
either you,
I mean,
because quite frankly,
there's he kind of like motions to the map. Possible idea that the Cambion was thinking that a weapon of mass destruction could be summoning, say, a demon lord from the abyss to do stuff like that, which is terrifying. Hey, I, like smacks his arm, just like, hey, chill. Yeah, no, I don't know.
deep
Nope.
breaths.
I'm I'm okay. I'm okay.
She will get up and hug her brother. She has to.
He like leans into you for a second, just like, I don't need it again.
Breath. Okay.
Look, just this has bad news written all over it. I mean, someone's look. He grabs the paper again that has his signature on it. He holds it out to you. Look,
I'll take it.
Reading through it just really quickly. the gist of what it says is basically that he has been able to move his way through the courts, has the ear of wise individuals, and that they are inspirations, that the land will shake and the war will begin. The drums are beginning to pound as they play their song.
So, are we done with mission?
No, not yet.
What was your mission? I was assigned to help. What was it exactly?
To get rid of the dangerous cults in here. Now we have a name as to who exactly is the danger.
Technically, we did get rid of the dangerous cult in city because they
No.
were no longer in the city.
I need to deal with Usko.
Who is?
I can't. Apparently, the one who is conducting all of the murders and harmings.
Is he the one that left the city already?
Had he left the city already? I thought he stayed.
Last you knew, he was in the bar.
No, it was the guy that you were told to beat the crap of by that
Ooh,
woman.
let's do it then.
We can't just beat him up in the middle of a bar without reasoning. We have to.
Why not?
Because as much as I fuck up every now and again, I do try to abide by the laws unless I
I
absolutely need to
despise
break them.
politics.
Yeah.
How about this? We kill, I take blame, then we just leave city quickly.
No, I'm not going to let you do that.
I mean, to be fair, I don't plan on never coming back to this city unless I have choice.
Well, there's also
There-
the fact that I would be
I
associated with
dislike-
you and would have helped you. And they would know.
Alright, don't help me then. I'll just do it myself.
Raph, trust me on this one if you would, please. Let me try this, alright? If I can't find anything in the next day or two, then we'll just walk into the bar, drag him out, and axe him in the face.
So, what do I do for 2 days?
Help me out in what I need, sit around at the house and enjoy yourself, or go off with the others if they have an idea as to what to do to get information.
I'm just there to help you know.
I'm very glad that I have your help, Raph.
We're glad that you're here too. You're a big asset.
I thought you said your big ass head.
For a
that's
second, looked offended. Then he put the words together.
Oh, I didn't know asset was a word.
Alex just covers her face. It's not even like, oh god, he's so stupid. It's just quiet. Oh god. Ugh.
Astra and Tenebris. You guys were, having some fun, just kind of goofing off. Well, and Astra was. Tenebris, I imagine, was doing something attempting to be productive, I'd presume.
Keyword attempting.
Make an investigation check.
In my head, I now have an image of Tenebris just trying to conduct business and Obnoxious just behind him, poking him.
No, like Obnoxious just behind him with doing a ribbon dance or something.
To be fair, she's more likely doing a knife juggling act. But-
She'd show him some of the bodies or
The loot.
loot.
Which
And here's this body. I call him Greg.
She'd definitely do that. Yeah.
in the warehouse currently, there are 21 weapons that you're able to kind of pull together into a pile. There's the money that was aforementioned, and as you're just kind of watching her getting the weapons, oop, this is nice, oop, this is also nice, you kind of slide back slightly, just be like, all right, I want to actually take a moment to actually look through this, actually get a feel for what's actually going on. You go over near the grinding area and the forge. Forge is still hot, cooling off a little bit because no one's blowing the bellows, there's no fuel being added in, but it's definitely still got some of that ashy powder. There's a few bottles of some red-black liquid, and there's iron that's not been forged, as well as some that has been forged into some form of weapons. Off to your left, on the opposite side. So if you were looking straight ahead, on the right is the grinding area and the forge. On the left, there are 2 doors, one on either side of the wall, which you can enter. Do you choose want to go to either one of those first, or just both of them sequentially? Or do you just want to leave those doors alone?
So there's 2 doors.
Yes, 2 different doors on either side of the left side wall that you guys have not touched.
I'll check both of the doors for traps, and then I'll check like each one sequentially.
Okay.
The left one first, I suppose.
Roll an investigation check to investigate for traps. Searching for
Can
traps.
I'm not sure help him because she would be tagging along once she notices him
With advantage.
scuttering off.
Scuttering of all words.
Looking it over, there is a hook on it that looks like it's just a simple unlatch for it. But besides that, this place looks like they didn't really take the effort to trap it in terms of locking it.
Okay.
Right. Opening the door, you open it up and you can see multiple crates that have been set out, as well as a few smaller boxes that are stacked kind of on top of some of the crates. That appears to be the only thing that was within this room. You can obviously open the crates if you wish.
Yeah, I'll pry open a crate and maybe a box and see what sort of stuff is inside.
Do you have a crowbar? You should. You have thieves' tools, right?
Yeah, I have these tools.
Yes, and you have a crowbar. So you pop one open, kind of peek inside, and you see it's a padding, stuff to keep it in place. But in most of the crates, there are weapons, much like the ones that you saw gathered together into the center of the warehouse that you guys took off the other people. Appears to be more weapons like what had already been made, and there are at least a dozen crates of them. And when you look over into the small box, that's a little bit different. It's some kind of... It looks like kind of like an oily liquid, but it's this black, almost like a tar-looking substance that as you turn it over, it rolls and moves around as easily as an oil would, but you can't tell what exactly it is.
I call him Nostra over to look at it. Strictly to look at it, not to taste it or anything.
Hey, this looks delicious. You mind
Please
if I...
don't.
Okay, yeah, I'm just kidding. What do you want me to do? You want me to look and see what this is?
Yeah, I don't know if it's magical or not. I don't know about magical things.
He was so desperate. Please don't.
And fucking tastic. Guru, what do I do for this? Can I try to? How do I roll it?
Oh my god!
You can roll an Arcana check. It likely won't tell you anything about it. If you have the Identify spell, you would be able to ascertain properties of it.
Investigate to try to get more properties of it, or would that?
You can attempt to. If you have alchemist supplies, you can attempt to, but it's going to be a high DC, just so you're aware.
Oh, I have alchemist. Yeah, I have alchemist supplies, and I think I have proficiency.
I'm not sure I have to check magic.
Oh, well, I don't know. You're here right now, so.
Yep, you are upstairs currently talking.
Metafiction is pecking your
Too
face!
bad.
I'll do it. I'll roll investigation.
Too bad.
That is. I mean, yeah, that's a 12.
Can I help, or is this beyond me?
Beyond you.
Okay.
Tenebra's staring at this like, what?
I just imagine she like puts some in a vial, shakes it with some other liquid, and it turns yellow.
Hey, can I take some of this
and
shit in the
what-
vial, Guru?
It's
You
just
wanna
like,
put it into
what-
like a little vial.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, so you uncork it. It smells foul, like
Wait.
kind of like both having the smell of like a blood-soaked bog almost.
Ew.
is this blood? Is this like coagulated demon blood or
Yes.
something.
What's that smell?
You pour it in, and there's no like nothing in it that looks like it's like how do I put it? It's all liquid. Let me put it that way. It leaves a ring when it's poured out, and you tilt it back up after you pour it into this vial. It's like nothing you've seen before.
Can I take 2 vials of it? Because I don't know how many vials there are in alchemist supplies.
You can put in 2. So you want to try and do some alchemy to see if you can figure out what this is?
Yeah. No, I just want it, but
I mean, you can take the whole thing if you want to take the whole thing.
I had a freaking panic attack because I thought for 2 seconds she was gonna say, "Can I drink it?" I'm like, "No!"
Yes, I will take as much of this as I can.
There's an entire box that has 3 in them.
Oh, this is fantastic. This is a field day. Yes, she will take it.
Okay.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I just imagine that that she like mixes it with another liquid, it turns yellow, and Tenebris is like, "What does that mean?" And you're just looking at it like, I don't know.
Ah, I see. What does it do? I see it.
What do I mark that down as?
Tenebris is
warehouse black liquid.
How much? Wait, how do I? I'll put it in equipment. Black liquid. What do I put for the item number?
3 of them, and they each weigh a pound apiece.
A pound? Damn.
Yeah, it's mostly from the container.
Okay.
So it smells like.
Smells like a bloody bog. Like a thick, humid scent, but it's got that coppery scent that you can kind of get off of blood.
I'm gonna
a little bit of rot.
I'm gonna touch it.
Okay.
No.
You're going to.
Imnastral will not let him touch it.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna like see if just with the tip of my finger, see if like it does anything. Like I don't know, burns away at my flesh, or
Sniff it.
just like I don't know, clings to me or something.
You very gently touch it, just to see. You pull your finger back, and it remains on your finger for a second. I mean, you can wipe it away on like cloth or whatnot. You can wait for a second, looking it over. Doesn't seem to be burning you.
Lick it. I fucking dare you to lick it, Tenebris. Tenebris.
I mean, you could.
Self-preservation instinct should be very active right now.
I'm looking at her, just like. You want to taste?
We can have Wrath do it when he gets back.
Okay.
Oh, that's just mean.
He wipes on the edge of the box.
Okay.
And we'll close the box and put it away for now. And then Guess I'll look through the right door.
Okay. As you wipe it off and you close it, you hear a soft hiss.
What?
I said,
Is this from the box?
Yeah.
There's a snake in the box.
Box is
I
hissing.
open the
Hello.
box.
What?
I open the box again.
Where you wiped your finger, the black liquid has charred black some of the area around it.
Oh, this is the best possible outcome.
I imagine Imnastra's just sitting here like, oh, nut. It's
So
like,
this is.
roast.
So wait. So he's gonna. Oh. Do I have like any kind of like? Do I have a spoon?
No.
I don't think you have a spoon unless you have a mess kit.
I do have a mess kit.
Then you have a spoon.
So I will get a spoon of this stuff and I'll fling the stuff at the wall.
Okay, you fling it at the wall. The stone wall stares back at you imposingly as you're waiting for something to happen.
Imposingly?
And it slides down the wall.
Put it on the box again.
Yeah, I'll wipe the spoon along the box just to like to clean it. What type
More
of
dark
like what
maybe.
material is this box?
Wood.
Is it wood? Wood. Okay.
And when the liquid reaches the boxes, like the edge of the box against the wall, you hear that hissing sound again. And you watch as the area around it begins to darken. Kind of like,
Does it darken like charring, or is it like it's absorbing into the wood or something?
Is it acidic or is it like fire? is
like
what
it's rotting away.
Yeah.
Like it is
I'm like,
breaking
that's
apart.
Oh, this is okay. So this decays thing.
Which means that stone wall is gonna start soon.
I'm gonna grab one of the weapons.
Okay.
And
You're gonna have to
I'm
roll
gonna
sleight of hand for that, sir. Because Imnastra has the box in her hand. And she's not gonna let you do it.
There's more than one box.
There's a crate. You can't
Okay.
hold a crate in your hands.
But I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you're right.
Nostra holding the crate. No,
yeah,
it's my friend.
I get one of the weapons and I'm gonna try and like cut away at the box, just like a little bit on the corner or something.
Okay.
To see if it like does the same thing.
Not fully. Where it cuts in a little bit deeper. You do notice that it's coming out probably easier than it would have if it wasn't. The area around the wood that you're cutting out does have a slightly warped sense to it that feels similar to what you just watched. That was seemingly more concentrated in some manner, but this one still had enough of an effect that it still warps the wood when it cuts into it.
Okay, so it okay, so it seems to have been made out of that material, maybe.
You can make that assumption.
Um.
Oh, fuck. We should probably go see what everybody else is doing.
Okay. So with your 3 bottles in hand and a pile of weapons waiting for you. By the way, most of them are some kind of simple weapon or short swords. There are maybe 2 scimitars, but all of them are simple weapons. Just so you're aware.
Throughout this time, could I see if this item was attunement or not?
The item that you've had, the spear,
Yeah.
it is not.
What the hell is this thing? Does anyone have identified?
I do not have identified.
That'd be really useful at this moment, man.
The only reason I have these is because of the sword.
I don't know why I went Z there for a moment.
Actually,
You want
let
it
me-
to be French.
Hold on a second.
You see, I heard French, and then I just heard weirdly East European. I don't know what Z is.
Z doesn't know what Z is.
That's the point.
On campaign.
You're fine. I forgot. Andon, like, shrugs, holds out a hand to the spear.
Oh, you can figure out what is.
Yeah.
Okay, and you'll hand it.
He takes it, turns it over in his hand, kind of sets it on the table, reaches into a coat pocket and pulls out a pearl. Sets it down next to it, says a quick incantation, slaps his hand on the weapon and closes his eyes. And after a moment, he kind of pauses, like pulls his hand back, just like, ugh! Like, pulls the pearl back away from it, like, ugh.
Alright, what the hell?
Okay.
What?
Interesting.
Can someone fill me in here?
I'm gonna. It's just
Well, what's happening?
Let me.
Oh, did he identify?
He's identifying it. Typing it out for you guys so you can read through it.
No, I don't get to hold it all to myself. Shame.
I mean, you're not the one who identified it, so.
I know. That's always my favorite part of magic items because it's so stupid.
I know. But you had someone else identify it, so he's the one who knows. I thought I had this saved. Apparently I didn't. My apologies.
Rip.
What time of day is it?
We came here at night.
Yeah, well, more towards the evening.
Time now.
What time of day is it right now? It is still
Known
late.
right.
Hmm?
I haven't even unwrapped for.
And here's the part that he is going to be most upset by. He stares at you and he says, "This weapon is
Oh dear.
evolutionary, and it is cursed.
Oh,
Great.
And it does not tell me what happens when it evolves. Identify is not letting me know this."
evolves like a fucking
Interesting.
Pokemon. What?
I think it's based off of. Best way I can say it is when you hurt someone with the weapon, you're dealing more damage. But when you kill someone, eventually you start to get a madness to you. And if you get enough points of that madness, that sickening rot into your mind, it changes the weapon. And I
I'm
think it
fine with
changes
that.
you too. I don't know if it will or will not, but you don't have to attune to it. It just, as long as you have that weapon and you kill someone with it, that is what will happen.
I'm curious. Okay.
Emotions to you, just like, I mean, if you want a cursed weapon, by all means, this is cursed as it gets.
No.
In fact, I think all of them are
don't know.
cursed.
He just takes it.
So wait. Every weapon that we have picked up
I
is
mean, I
like
can
this.
check a few more of them if you want.
Hmm.
They were
You
asking
guys are
about
still
Ocean.
upstairs, right?
Yes, they're still upstairs. But at this point, you guys are walking out of the first room, which, if you go into the other room, you will see more crates. And if you open them up, they're the crates that Raph was originally shown off the weapons with, and they are filled with various types of different weapons, ranging from light hammers and daggers to spears to javelins, short swords, a few scimitars. No big, huge weapons except for the one greatsword that you had originally found that was completed at the forge.
I mean, are we going to be part of a war?
Part of a war does not mean that we are supposed to lose our humanity.
I mean, it could help, though.
No.
Also, I'm not human.
Humanoid entity. What word do you want me to say?
Humanoid entity.
It could
Nostra will
help.
take a few of the daggers.
Okay. So, mark off that you have bone ash daggers. They deal the same amount of dagger damage as a normal dagger, but they deal an additional 2d4 necrotic damage on hit.
Oh.
Big nut. Can I use those as a spellcasting focus?
You cannot. They're
Alice is
not-
gonna have a fucking heart palpitation when she finds that on you.
I mean, to
She
be
have
fair,
3.
when you guys step outside, you guys see that there's a big old pile of the weapons just in the middle of the room.
Wait, they're right there.
I mean,
What?
you guys brought them together, and there's the ones in the crates, of course. Which I imagine they're
Oh.
not just getting like the couple of daggers from the crates.
Yeah.
So Paris, you don't know that she's got these. But that being said, at this point, you guys can reconvene and discuss. Of course, unless you guys want to do something else. That's up to you guys.
I wonder if my patron's magic would remove the curse of item.
Like both
You
of them are
have
just like,
to find a cleric with the spell remove curse.
Or my patron could do it.
maybe.
I mean, what is stronger magic? Patron or spear?
I mean, if it was made, in, the ability to be cursed, I mean, it might be quick and messy. Maybe it's something that could be useful for you. I don't know. They kind of look at each other, just like shrugging, like, I don't know. We have no idea.
What does Tenebris find in the other room, by the way?
The crates with more weapons.
Oh, just okay.
Yes,
Right.
the whole side over there was just crates of weapons. Very, very simple, very quick to make weapons, but weapons.
Guru, can I
Okay.
roll something to see what would my dad think about using that weapon?
What
Dad,
would my dad do?
Roll an
Exactly,
intelligence check with advantage.
What would Papa Raph do?
Papa Raph.
7.
You've never heard him talk about anything cursed. But then again, he's not there to tell you that taking chances is bad.
He's not here to say no. That's all I can
It's still
say.
falling in his mindset, because I mean, as long as you have it, it is a weapon that can help you protect. So I mean, that's a good thing. The other stuff, I mean, if your patron's able to, overcome that, maybe that'll make it an even better thing.
Exactly.
I mean, you don't know unless you try. But that's
Okay, I'll try.
completely up to you guys. If you don't want to use it, you don't have to.
No, he's now going to use it.
Okay. All right. So you guys also after a little bit, you hear a little hello.
Oh,
Can
your
I come
sister.
in?
Come in.
She opens the door, kind of peeks in, just like looks mildly ashamed, and she's like, "I didn't hurt anyone. Like any friends, did I? I kind of get
No.
rowdy when I." Okay, good. She like rubs her shoulders where the spikes are. There's a little bit of blood on the tips, and she just kind of like looks at it, just like, I mean, at least I got some people.
I think you did very well.
She gives a thumbs up. Can I take the greatsword?
No.
Aw, but it's a big sword.
It's a big sword that's cursed.
What? No. Really? She kind of looks over to Andon, who kind of shrugs, just like, I can go check it out. He looks to you,
Go
just like,
and check if you would, please.
you watch as he walks over to one of the other windows, open it up, slide it upwards, just put his leg out and just be like, I'll be back. Falls out the window.
Legitimately just straight up falls.
I mean, you hear him roll.
Remember to roll! I'm sorry, it was too easy.
No worries. A minute later, you hear, cursed!
Do it!
Shit! She kind of crosses her arms. She's like, Alright.
I don't want anyone taking any weapons from this place. Most of them are most likely cursed with that madness crap.
I mean, they can't all be cursed. That's a lot of cursed weapons. How do you... She, like, looks out and she, like looks back at you. Sis,
Yes.
that doesn't sound right. They can't all be cursed, right?
If they're preparing for war and they have a bunch of weapons that would induce madness and make people into bloodthirsty, more efficient killers, yeah, I'm willing to take the bet that they curse them all.
How?
No, do you want Andon to check every single weapon?
I mean, if they're not all cursed, then that means we can just take the ones that aren't cursed.
But we don't know which ones are cursed and which ones aren't.
Fine. She, like, looks despondent, just like, man. Kicks
I
her
know
foot.
you wanted a new weapon. I'm sorry that you can't have this one. I just don't.
You're fine. It's just...
She sees Raph clearly with his.
Yeah, she's
Raph,
like motioning.
please!
Crosses her arms, just like making a bit of a huff.
Raph, please. That thing is very dangerous.
I'm very dangerous.
Yes, you are. I haven't forgotten that.
I'll be downstairs. She goes downstairs. You see her like moving over and just kind of petting the wolf and the eagle as though they're her best friends.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Are we squatting up?
Are you? Do you finally go downstairs to squat up, Paris?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you guys reconvene, and what do you guys do?
Let's get the hell out of here. This place sucks.
Okay. Does kind of smell funny.
Astra's gonna lead the charge out. But then, like, as soon as she gets to the door, she's gonna turn to Alex and be like, "Wait, what are we doing next?" Happening.
No, I want you guys to be here. What are you doing next, Alex?
Yes, at this point, we should probably just leave the mansion. Leave the mansion. Leave the warehouse. Why did the words mansion pop into my head?
Building. Well, are you guys gonna go back to the house? Cause I might go shopping. A little
I need
bit.
to go find something, so you're free to go shopping.
Tenebris, come shopping with me. Wrath, come shopping with me. Let's all be best friends together.
So happy together.
Wait, shouldn't we destroy these weapons?
That would be in our best interest.
Were the ones that I got cursed, Guru?
You don't know.
Probably. Okay. Alright.
As when you say that, Anon just kind of looks at you, just like, how?
E?
No, he's asking Tenebris. How?
Well, I don't know, but it's a valid question.
Only we could find a cleric. Wait, do I know that there are cursed weapons in the area?
No.
For that? Okay, so I don't know.
Yep.
Okay.
And Tenebris, I mean, unless Alex had said something about it when I wasn't listening.
About the cursed weapon, that would have just been something that she would have shouted, so if you didn't hear, fuck.
So yes, you would know the
Oh.
Nostra then.
Well,
You would know Venom Nostra. I am wording great.
It got worse!
Do I know that the things that I have are cursed, essentially, is what I want to know.
You can make assumptions
yeah.
as you wish.
Tenebris would mention the black sludge thing that seems to burn at shit. That it seems to be similar to what the weapons do, but like kind of different.
I'm assuming Nostra has a vial of it.
Oh, I don't. I definitely don't.
Do I even need to roll insight?
Yes. She's gonna try to purposefully deceive you.
Alright,
Anybody
roll
who asks.
insight.
Where the fuck is my dice?
Roll deception, right?
Where the fuck is my dice? Ami, have you taken my dice?
You better
You
not.
have! You little shit! Give me that!
17.
Hang on, let me roll.
Please. Please. Trying to smuggle your Nintendo 3DS upstairs when it's bedtime. You don't want your mom to know.
She's suspicious, but she doesn't know that you're lying. I rolled a 15.
Yes. My deception is so good.
Alright, so yep, you've managed to
Wait,
convince her.
wouldn't Tenebris have seen her take a vial? Tenebris didn't out her ass immediately?
Apparently not.
That's. Wait. Why would I have outed her?
She asked, did she have a vial? And then Nostra immediately went, no,
This
not
isn't
at
a
all.
narc.
I mean, Tenebris would look at her like, okay. He wouldn't say anything, but if anyone incites him.
Oh, let's see how this goes then.
Oh. Have this.
That's a nat 20.
In my bed. No.
You look confused.
Tenebris? Why are you looking at her like that?
Tenebris, shut up. Don't say anything. Fucking.
I think by now you would know.
She's saying it in Tenebris's mind, actually, because she is
Yeah.
that thing with their
Yep,
ability. She's
she
saying it in
can't
his
talk in
head.
his mind.
I'm going to assume she has a vial by that look then. He literally just said, I think by now you would know.
Tenebris. I feel so betrayed by you.
I mean, it's your business, but it is dangerous stuff.
I'm not going to tell you to get rid of it. I just wanted to know if you had a vial of it.
Oh, okay.
I say no to the cursed weapon because, oh, I don't know. It's cursed!
Well, I did pick up a few daggers from inside because I wanted to sell them.
What if we buried them somewhere else? If we can't destroy them since they're magical.
That would be preferential because I would rather not cursed weapons be in circulation in my home.
Oh, that makes sense. Can we sell them somewhere else then?
I would rather cursed weapons not be in circulation, period.
What if we find a cleric or something? Because clerics are good at
removing curses?
Yes. So I'll hold on to them and I won't sell them or use them, but I'll see if I can find a cleric or something who could decurse them.
I'm going to go see a cleric.
I don't think there is any kind of place with.
Yes.
I don't think there is any kind of spell that does remove curse en masse.
Not en masse, but.
So you're going to be looking for a place that will try to remove curse, then?
Remove curse and the other thing that I talked to you about.
Which other thing specifically? Oh, you're looking for that thing?
There you go.
Alright. Alright. So, making your way up and out. No one questions you as you guys leave this place. Do you keep the wolf and the eagle?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, I probably only have like 20 minutes left on them anyway, so.
Yeah, it's not super long, but they're a little confused when they suddenly see a wolf and an eagle that's, following after you. They're kind of just watching, just like,
I like animals.
Okay.
What can I say?
Okay. They're keeping their mouth shut. And they're making it head on up. And you are able to, easily enough, head up top. So how are you guys going to be splitting this for the time being? Because apparently you guys are wanting to do different things.
What is that noise?
Someone's screaming in the background.
Someone's screaming in the background here.
You're fine.
Nostra's just gonna go wherever Alex goes.
Okay.
I mean, I'm heading to the clergy, so.
Yeah, Nostra's going there.
Okay. So you two, or is Raph staying with you as well?
Wait, where are we going? Sorry.
At least two people are saying that they're heading to
Raph
the
is
clergy.
bouncing.
He's leaving?
Raph's just kind of gonna wander around the city for a bit.
Okay.
Go hang out. You know.
Yeah.
And
I
what's
suppose since we're kind of undecided on what to do with the thing, then he's just gonna, I guess, leave.
Okay. To where? NPR.
Oh, sorry,
I said to where?
To
just general area. Is he just gonna go relax, or is he gonna go looking around at stuff?
I suppose. He's going to spy around the bar that Usko was at and the bar that Usko's man tracked us to. I don't know, are they like far apart?
They're
If
decent
they
distance apart, yes. But we'll get to
he's
that.
gonna.
Yeah, no worries, we'll get to that. Okay. and
he'll tell them that he's going to do that as well.
So you're saying, hey, I'm just gonna scout it out, and while everyone else is doing their thing. Gotcha. Okay. So, Alex and Amnostra, then you two decide to head towards the clerical area. Which patron, which god, are you looking to speak with? Or are you just looking for like the major god of the city? There's many different gods, and they're about as one would. Is there a specific one you wanted to go and poke at? A specific one you feel Alex would worship more than another?
I can't think of one, but I also don't know all the gods that are potentially there.
Most of the ones that we've discussed from Rending are the ones who are here.
Just for me, I can't think of any that I could think, or that she would probably specifically be into.
If you're looking for just a generic god over dwarves, Moradin is still a good choice.
Yeah, then that one.
Okay. You head towards that area where the Forge of Moradin temple is. It's a good place, really sturdy looking, as always expected of the dwarves who run it. There are a few other people who work here as well. They're worshiping the god for his other attributes rather than for the fact that he's the god of dwarves, such as him being the god of the forge, drink, such like that.
Right.
But the majority of people you see in this area are dwarves.
Do any of them look particularly powerful? That makes sense.
Like they have high standing?
Kind of, yeah.
Make an insight check.
Do. Let's do this. 16.
Okay. There's a few who look like they might be more powerful than some of the others. Not of a significant power. You'd say that they're more powerful than you at the very least. You're not sure how powerful that might be, but it's a start.
I'll approach one of... Oh, yeah, I'll approach that one.
Okay. The person is a very thick-bearded dwarf. Their beard comes down a little bit below their pecs. Stout, very wide-shouldered. Has a casket of, looks to be probably ale, most likely ale, underneath his arm as he's waving to another person as he sees you approach. Kind of pauses and just shifts it and just sets it down and kind of leans on it casually. Hey there, how can I be of assistance to you?
Well, there are several things I would like to ask of you. But first question, do you have anyone that could be strong enough to remove curses from items?
Oh yeah, we got several people who are good at that. What kind of curse are you looking to have removed?
It's the best way that I can describe it is it's like it induces madness.
Induces madness?
The more you feed the weapon, the more bloodthirsty you, the wielder, become.
Let me take a look at it. He kind of motions for the item.
She'll gesture to Amnostra.
Turns to
And Nostra will hand over the weapons.
Okay. He takes it, kind of looks it over. He looks confused for a moment. Let me see here. Sets it down on the flask, and you see him reach into a back pocket and pull out a pearl. And he is going to use Identify to try and figure this out. Which, after he casts Identify, he looks at this and is just like, whoa. Hold this for a second. Don't cut yourself or anything. I need to do something. He starts shifting around and pulls out a few marked pieces of what appear to be some kind of dice. made of possibly either iron or bone. It's hard to make out immediately. As he takes them, he's going to use a second level spell to cast Augury. As he tosses them on the barrel of ale he's got, he kind of looks it over for a second. Neutral. I don't like that. Picks them up, puts them back in his pocket. Alright, I can attempt to cast Remove Curse to see if I can actually remove it, but Morden's kind of giving me it not exactly going to be a good or bad thing to do so, which means that I don't know what's going to happen. So hand me that again.
She does.
He takes one of them and he's going to attempt to remove Curse, and he's casting at 3rd level, not knowing what's going to happen. So here we go. You watch as the blade hisses in his hand.
Oh, jeez.
Like an actual pungent black smoke comes off the blade. He kind of like holds it out at arm's length, kind of like, ugh, as he tries to focus on the spell. Divine Light in one hand, as well as from the hand holding it, as it just kind of seems to bleed down the blade into a thick ichor that just seems to hiss and steam immediately as it's coming off the blade before it slowly begins to evaporate and just it's still speckled, still a dagger. Turns it over in his hand slowly. Just gonna actually cast Identify on it again. Apparently it's non-magical now. Offers the dagger back to you. I want me to do the other
Well, we
one
got
too?
like 2 more of those. Both the next 2. The other 2.
Alright, I can see. Remember to leave a donation afterwards. This stuff ain't cheap.
Of course,
Takes,
yes.
Other 2 daggers, and let's see if we can get those 2 as well. Okay. He holds them in his hands and he casts Remove Curse. And you watch as it hisses, but nothing drips off of it. He just stares at it for a second, just like, what the f? Holds the other one, casts Remove Curse, and the other one, almost only a faint wisp of smoke comes off of it. No hissing, just a faint wisp as it just seems to resist the magic. There's a strong curse you got there. You mind if I keep one of these? I need to look this over and see if we can figure out what's going on with it. He kind of like makes a motion to offer the other one to you, and then kind of looks down at it, looks back up at you like, I can take both of them off your hands to try and correct them, if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
Takes,
As long as I got one of them.
oh, he holds the other one. He points
Non-cursed
to
one. She just wants the non-cursed one.
Alright. Yeah, which that is a regular dagger, does 1d4 piercing damage.
Yay. Yay.
And he takes the other 2, kind of sets them on his casket for a second. Then he kind of takes them off and just kind of like holds them away from the casket, just like, ew. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that one. That's weird. Yeah, I've never seen something like that in my time working here. Actually, I've seen it once or twice, but not with something as small as a dagger. Usually it's something bigger, like a time when I tried to cast it on a big old sword. It's weird. I'm sorry, I'm talking to myself, but how else can I be of assistance?
Well, thank you very much. Is that it? Is that all we're here for? She looks to Alex again.
I needed one more thing,
Hmm?
but it's a lot more complex.
Complex.
Does anyone here know how to resurrect someone?
How long did?
10 years. I have the funds to pay for the gems, obviously, but I have to ask.
Gathering that much gems just for one resurrection can be a bit of the difficulty there.
I mean, it does help that we're in a mining area.
It does, but most of the mining in this area isn't for gems. It's for stuff like adamantite. It's not known for being a big mining for gems sort of area. If you're looking for gems and the like, you need to go either more up north or more to the west. Which by that point you're getting close to the border, and if you're to the border, then you're probably fighting with that over our neighbors. If you catch my drift.
I mean, I'm going to assume that I do in character. Out of character, I don't.
In character, he's referring to. I actually pull up my notes here. We get to bring this up. Yay!
Another question for resurrection: is it just like a total of gems worth that much, or a single gem worth that?
Generally, is a total of gems worth that much. The main issue, of course, is getting that many in one place that's not being taken by wizards using chromatic orb or people trying to keep them for revivify, to help people who are still alive.
Surprised they actually don't.
That these people don't. Yeah,
they don't have a supply of diamonds for this specific thing.
For resurrection? No, not specifically for that. We have a few that we are able to give out for revivify, but that's for people who are still here with us, whose souls have not already begun the transition into the afterlife. It's once their souls are meant to be passing on, they're supposed to be passing on. They're supposed to be in the hands of the gods, to be moved to where they should be. Bringing them back isn't a sin. It's not a terrible thing. It's just
difficult
at times, as well as sometimes you're trying to bring back someone who's already ready to move on to the next step, and if you bring them back, then they have to wait back in line once they have to be waiting to go back.
Is there a way to ask them if they want to come back?
Speak with Ed, but they don't have the knowledge of them waiting. They can talk to you and let you know things that they knew in life, but it's not their soul coming back. It's not them coming back. It's just a facilitation, if you will.
Doesn't commune, like, out of character, this is obviously out of character asking, doesn't commune let you speak with just dead in general?
Commune lets you speak with gods, I believe. I'll check.
With what?
It lets a cleric speak to their god.
Ah, okay.
Yep. Deity or divine proxy.
My bad.
No, you're fine. You don't. I mean, you're probably asking him, and he would respond, "No, that's for talking to the gods themselves." And even then, that's not exactly something that you want to do too often. Sometimes you can find yourself losing yourself. If you catch my drift.
So no one here knows it, and there's no gems that I could get for it.
I mean, you can try and get them yourself if you have the ability to go around and buy them from every single person.
You would be really surprised what I would do for these people.
I'm not saying that you wouldn't. I'm just saying just don't break the law or anything like that. Just, you catch my drift.
I'm not here to break the law unless someone else does it.
Even then, try not to break the law.
Of course. If I manage to find them... He, ironically, still hasn't answered the question I just realized. If I manage to find them, is there someone who can do it?
Not here.
You know anywhere there might be someone who can?
Not off the top of my head. I can certainly take a look into that later.
That would be very much appreciated.
Yeah. There's my note. Putting it into the notes. Sorcery is the name of the country to the western border. That's the people who they'd be fighting with. I have not had to bring those notes up in so long. I'm so happy. I get to use them again. Yay! Look, I'm an excitable person, and I like the fact that I'm able to actually use the stuff that I've been holding on to for so long.
Ooh, excuse me.
He kind of nods to you. If there's anything that comes up, we've spoken, we've met. If I know you a little bit better over time, I can probably send you a message if anyone shows up to that extent of power. See if they're willing and able. It's the willingness sometimes that can be a difficult thing, because once they've passed on, it's let the dead rest.
My name is Alexandra Arlen, if that helps at all.
I'll make sure to bring it up where needed.
I appreciate the time.
He nods.
Come on, Imnastra, let's go.
Okay. Yeah, she's BRBing, but...
Mm.
Right. So in the meantime, Raph is currently going elsewhere, so...
Yeah, he's doing
no.
something.
She'll basically sit Imnastra to find Tenebris and search every single church in this city.
Well, Tenebris briefly changed his mind. He's not. He's going to search. Well, not search. He's going to watch the pub. But first, he's making a small detour. I don't know how small, but a detour towards the rose garden.
Okay.
And he's gonna sort of, go to the back room, and he's going to inform some figure of authority well, he's going to inform them of the things that he's learned. There is potentially a war.
There might be a war going on soon. How good are you with weapons? I'm sorry.
And also, he's going to inform them that this war was between what the tyrant's advisor and the Campions, was it?
No.
Or is
that what
he
you're telling
working
them?
with? I mean, someone said it was a war. He's going to war with the Campions.
No, she said he's going to war with the Cambions, like as in together.
Oh, okay,
Arm in
he's
arm.
okay. Right. Okay, so he's going to say like the tyrant's advisor is going to war with an army of Cambions by his side. Not quite. I don't quite know who they're going to war with, unless it's the city itself.
She would tell you that it was the band ride. She would have shown all of this to you, don't worry.
And they're part of Chakra.
Oh. Small question. Is God's Finger run by the Bandit Ride?
No.
Okay. Just wondering.
Yep, not a problem. I'm going to say that because Imnastra was gone for a second, we're actually going to take a quick 5-minute break just to give her a chance to get back.
I'm here.
Also, I got to use the restroom.
Oh, okay.
So everyone quickly use the restroom if you need to. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Guru,
Hopping back
before
in.
the break, I want to say one thing real quick. Raph is not exploring the city. Let's just go to break out. We're saying no.
Well, we'll go to that and send me a DM. So everyone give me just a second. Everyone will be back in 5.
Move away from, did we move to Tenebris?
Yeah.
I was in the middle.
Hey.
I have a plan for what he's doing.
I mean, I would assume,
Can
considering.
you guys guess?
I have no idea what the hell this man is gonna. Oh God, he's gonna go after Uzco.
He's not that predictable, and he listens a little. You gave him 2 days. He's waiting for 2 days. After that, he's going for it.
In the words of King Theoden, you have 2 days. Then we go to war.
Oh, David.
War for 2 days.
So I'm reading the skins for fucking League on the Hextech skins.
Hmm.
Apparently, Hextech Kog'Maw is sold as a pet.
Really?
Because he's a pet for the wealthy people because they're the only ones who can afford him. And he's regarded as a really friendly, kind bodyguard. And it's making me lose my.
Oh my god. And also very hungry.
Always hungry.
Very hungry. Solar Eclipse Leona looks powerful as fuck.
Mm.
Oh shit, there's even a lunar eclipse Leona. Like, she fucking turns sides, that's even cooler. Like, oh my god. You need to see the skin, honestly.
Matthew Mercer is a glorious bastard.
What happened?
Just his energy he gives off, man.
Hmm.
Alright, and it's perfect timing. We're back.
Welcome back.
Alright, so,
I've said nothing wrong.
what did you say?
Nothing wrong.
Nothing wrong.
I mean, you can say that all you want. It does not mean I'm going to believe you.
You double negative bastard.
Yeah.
Alright, so, pick it back up where we left off real quick. Excuse me.
Bless
So
you.
sorry about that. I apologize. I didn't not mean to cut you off there, NPR. What was the last thing you left off on, just to make sure we took care of it?
Tenebrous. Tenebrous
Excuse me.
gone to the Rose Garden,
Mm-hmm.
to the back area, and he had sort of basically told someone in authority that that basically, yeah, that there's a war that is soon to be
Preparation.
happening.
Mhm.
Yeah. With
You're just telling, you said someone of authority.
yeah. If not, then just some like informed person who can then tell them.
Most likely it would be the second, but the person that you speak with kind of is just like playing with a few things on this table. He kind of looks at you just like, you didn't know?
No, I did not.
Huh. It's something that you'd have had to ask about. Some people actually,
Oh,
they want to keep up on wars. War is a very frugal business. Helps keep us,
I did.
you know.
I, I did ask about Cambion and cults earlier.
Oh,
That would have been useful to know.
Yeah, asking about cults is one thing. This, they're not exactly going to tell you that one of the
Well,
cults is planning to
well, I did
fund
ask
a
about
war.
the Fangs in particular.
Yeah. That informant must not have known that they were preparing for a war front.
Well then.
Bad businessmen, but good crafters. Excuse me.
I will say that a team and I had infiltrated. He sort of he slightly rolls his eyes in like the sense of like it's not the way we would do it. But yeah, we did. And then he would say, we found not only that indeed they were preparing for war, but that the boss, seemingly, of the place was there and had escaped to a different plane, I believe. And they had actually a map and several documents, as well as 2 rooms stocked full of cursed weapons and black tarry substance that is necrotic.
Cursed?
Well, we don't know if they're all cursed. What we do know is that they're the sort of weapon that appears to evolve. That's what the identification gave. That the user would essentially, they would become more mad as they used it. And the weapon would evolve with that to become better. But yes, there is 2 rooms with crates full of them. And I don't think that we should let them stay there.
Yeah, they're supposed to be going toward the war front.
Well, I suppose ideally, if you are bored.
I mean, I'm not on board with it. It's just that, unless you're having someone go through all of them and being able to specifically figure out what each curse does specifically and what each of them is going to give to a person specifically, I mean, it's up to the person's choice to pick whether or not they're going to pick up that weapon and use it, ain't it?
Yes. What I'm saying, though, is that if this war is going to happen, and in some way it will lead to much disaster and catastrophe, then maybe we should do something about it. If not, then that's fine.
He shrugs after a moment. Just look, we do what we have to do. If working as part of a war front is what we're doing, I'm not gonna exactly stop it, but it's a frugal business that will help us to thrive. Because if we're taking out people of importance in the shadows, that's what we do, isn't it?
Yes. Tell you what, actually, here's an interesting prospect. If this tyrant's advisor is still alive, leading the one side of the war, having these weapons here could allow us to manufacture a contract with someone who would be willing to pay a high price for that tyrant advisor's death, which we could graciously accept.
Such as?
Well, we would need some way of proving that the tyrant's advisor is still alive, and of his intentions.
I mean,
and
if he's, just doing his job as an advisor, we can't blame him for what happened with the tyrant who worked here before. He's just an advisor.
Well, I think he's not seeking to be an advisor anymore.
mean,
I
he
would think
wasn't pushing
he's-
any harder when he was doing it with Thaddeus.
Hmm.
He shrugs. When he was with Thaddeus, he
Regardless.
was fine. He was never trying to push his place. He let Thaddeus, make all the decisions. If Thaddeus got angry at him, he backed off and let him do as he wished. All he did was advise.
But then why would he lead a war?
That I don't know.
Perhaps because now that the tyrant is out of the way, maybe he knew that he could do anything about it. He was just waiting for an opportunity to gain power through means where he didn't have to get his hands dirty. And now I suppose he's trying to claim his rightful place. I don't know. But then, of course, why would he lead a war and not be in the background, so to speak? Food for thought. I shall be on my way.
He nods, looking thoughtful. Give him a bit to think about.
And now he'll head over. I suppose some, I don't know, rooftop maybe. Opposite the. I guess this is kind of annoying because you can't see into the. He'll be on the rooftop, and he'll sort of wait outside to see if anything strange happens or if Vusko arrives or leaves or something.
Okay.
But he's mainly going to wait for others if they should they decide to come.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Okay. You keep an eye on the place. You see people coming in and out. A variety of different people. You notice that at least at one point there is a woman who goes in. Looks like the one who had been talking to Raph at one point. You don't see her come out, at least not during this current time, but you do see her go in.
Okay. I see. He is going to let's see. I don't. He wouldn't know where everyone else is. He doesn't have a communication. He will. He'll just keep waiting there. Keep sort of scouting.
Okay. So, Raph, you decide to not look around the city. Is that correct? Better?
Is he breaking up for anybody else?
Can you hear me?
No. Not
Oh, he's
really.
breaking up for me badly. What's up?
Okay.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, speak again, Guru.
Hello.
Okay. Now, what did you ask?
I said he did not stay in the walls of the city.
No, he left.
All right. So, making your way out of the city. Start looking around, going back to some tried and true basics. Roll a survival check.
19.
All right. After a little bit of quickly getting out of the city, I'd say it takes you a good half an hour to get a decent way where you're not on any of the beaten paths. You're more towards like the forested area. You're looking around and trying to see if you can spot anything. You see maybe one or two birds that kind of just flitter about. You see off in the distance it looks to be a few smaller creatures, rabbits, squirrels. See what looks to be boar tracks on the ground.
How many boars?
Looking it over, looks like there's one that's been through the area recently. There's been a few that have come through, maybe four.
He'll follow them.
Okay. You eventually get around to where there's a little river, just kind of trickling on by. So it takes you maybe an hour's worth of travel before you find where, just past that river, you can see the boars just kind of digging their tusks into trees and such like that, just looking like they're just doing their thing, living their lives, trying to look for mushrooms or other such food that they wish to consume.
Did I manage to get my short rest in?
Before you all left, probably not.
So he'd try to get him.
Okay. Roll an attack roll. That will definitely hit. Let me just look at this real quick. Just remind myself how much HP they have. Roll the damage. I'm guessing you're not hexing them, are you? Well, you don't have spell slots, so.
Yeah, he'll have
It
slots.
squeals and starts kind of like flailing. Do you throw it or do you just stab it? Jump out and stab it.
Jump out, stab.
Okay. You are able to stab into it, and actually, let me roll some real quick. This thing might be dead. Nope, it is just barely alive. It is flailing about, and the other ones are angry as well. Roll initiative. You are currently fighting 4 boar.
Okay.
Alright.
10.
You still managed to beat them. They got an 8.
Okay.
So you get the first move.
I will stab into the one next to me again.
Okay. No need to roll. Your modifier alone would kill it. So that one does perish at the end of your spear. Roll a wisdom save.
Clicked it. I see
It's taking its time, apparently.
it already.
Okay. That does fail. Let me roll this real quick. Cool. I'm going to send this to you.
May or Ref.
You're cutting in and out, Butters. Butters? Is he breaking up for anyone else, or is it just me? Oh, he's not here.
He's gone.
Hello.
Okay.
What were you saying?
I said it for people that can't tell, Raph may or may not have went hunting.
Mm-hmm. That pops into his head. And there are still 3 others around him.
So in other words, the dogs, somebody needs to let the dogs,
Yes.
or hyenas in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bonus action. I'll take a bite. I'll run and bite one next to me.
Nibble away.
10. Probably miss.
I think that actually hits boars, doesn't it? Nope, does miss. 1 off.
Yeah.
So you do
Alright.
still have your second attack.
Oh yeah. Ha! Forgot about that.
Thirsting Blade.
What's the wisdom
That
save?
misses. You don't know?
Oh, I'm using the necrotic one.
He's using the
out of
necrotic one.
character?
Yeah, you're not there.
Uh-huh.
Boars. So now it is their turn. So that'll be 3 attacks at you. Miss. 17 to hit.
Hits.
Miss. So 1 hits for nice 2 points of damage. And it is
Okay.
your turn.
The one I'm next to. Yeah.
Hit.
Stab.
Right, still alive, but it's squealing, it's flailing against you, trying to avoid
Yeah.
it. Hits it again. It would kill it, however, it has its relentless, and so it only drops to 1 HP instead.
Okay.
So that means 3 attacks at you again.
Alright.
115
That hits.
and 21 hits, and then the third one misses. So that is 2d6. So that is 5 and 3 for 8 points of slashing damage dealt to you.
Alright.
And it's your turn.
Kablooey.
That one does kill that one. Another wisdom save.
Boy, this ain't looking great.
Hmm.
He's got proficiency in it. I figured this was gonna be like, hey, let's see how this weapon feels. And he ain't doing it.
Nope. Not quite working out.
Okay. So that was the second attack that round, right?
That was your first attack.
First attack. All right, I'll move to another one.
You have your
Did
bonus
we
action
ever
bite
have-
as well.
Would the scouting out, just by the way, the scouting out have counted as a short rest?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, that
bite
so that does bite it. First points of damage to it.
11.
That does
hits,
hit.
right?
Yep.
Yeah. By the way, I'm not using charisma because I have to spend a long rest with it.
Right.
For people wondering why
Yeah.
low damage. I feel like Guru's just got a weird smile on his face as I'm doing this.
I'm sending you the second one.
Fun, Guru.
These are all different ones, by the way. I've been rolling to see which one you're getting, so that's interesting. That one is still alive, so there's 2 currently still alive. 17 and 21. Or 22. So both hit. 2 and 3 points respectively for 5 points in total. And it is your turn.
Guru, I'm gonna DM you something.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm aware. I'm aware.
My turn?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah.
That hits.
Ooh,
Alright.
that was the.
That was the one that already had taken 8, so that is more than that. Roll another wisdom save.
Oh my dear Christ! Those boys look like I got an evolved weapon. Like, what else can I say?
Well,
Like, I rolled so
Hi, Ralph.
badly.
You've gone mad. And now we're gonna have
You
to
guys
kick you
knew
off the
him?
party.
Yeah, you guys knew him for one day. You knew him for one day. Not even 24 hours yet.
I really wish I didn't have to say this.
Am I dead? Am I dead?
Raph. So I'm going to describe this for you guys because this is something that you get to hear about, but you guys don't know what happened.
So, boys, you just want to. So it looks like Shuffle's back.
So, Raph.
Oh my god.
You go out hunting and you're like, yeah, this is going to be easy. You hit the first one. This openness, this is good. You finally, these things are hitting you and it doesn't matter. You hit the next one and you hear the crunch as you turn your spear into the second one, breaking its bones. This is good. This is amazing. And the third one, you stab it through it after you've bitten it. You're holding onto it in your mouth and your eyes seem to just lose focus. The world seems to go dark. You look down as the spear seems to crackle in your grip, seeming to splinter. Then the splinters move up your arm, cracking, up, up, up until it hits your shoulder, and you can hear in the back of your mind, I had such high hopes for you. As you lean back and howl as bone protrusions begin to cover your body, and you are evolved. And you are no longer Raph. Raph is gone.
Fuck, dude.
Wow.
I rolled
Do you
awful.
still want control of your character just to fuck up the party's plan?
Oh no, that's mine.
Looks like she's gone, boys. Alright.
Time to make a new character.
Yeah, if you hadn't gotten a natural 1, you'd have had one more save, but you got a natural 1.
Alright,
Oh
boy.
my God.
I rolled so badly on every wisdom save.
I could have sworn this is the campaign you've had to make the most different characters.
This
I
was
don't know,
his
Sam's
third
game.
This was his third character. No, fourth. This was his fourth character, and he decided to go hunting and lost Raph.
I didn't think it would go this path.
Make a fifth and then have it attuned to another both.
Like, hey, yo, what's this?
I heard this is cursed. I have a chance. Let's just see.
Wait,
No, but the kobold kid, and then he just picks up one, attunes to it, and then the voice speaks to him in his head like, "Who are you?" And
oh
you,
no, guys,
and you're just
no,
like, "Daddy."
you're understanding something. What the voice he heard in his head was his patron.
Yep.
He was saying that he had high hopes for.
Yep.
Oh
And
my God.
also, last thing he cognizantly sees is the flaming spear appearing in his other hand and falling to the ground, no longer connected to him.
Well,
Oh,
Yeah,
you have been excommunicated.
he is considered dead.
well, I
So
rolled bad, dude. Like
that
I could. All I had to do was roll a
First
10
death.
one.
Yep.
Hey, girl, you finally
First death
killed
of any
somebody.
campaign.
Girl, you finally did it.
I
You
am
finally
both.
killed.
I-
You finally killed someone.
Let's
Sure.
get this straight. You've turned one of my characters to stone, and now you've actually killed another one. Yeah.
My first
finally-
player character's death. Oh, do you want to just have me pull Shuffle back up for you to use, or?
You've never taken him away.
Good, so we don't have to worry about that. Shuffle was going to do some soul searching, and within a day, apparently, he's going to be figuring some shit out fast.
No, I'll
Well,
figure.
We'll
decide.
discuss. We'll discuss whether or not you're bringing back Shuffle or not. Obviously, he might still have some soul searching to do, but we'll talk about that. But I'm sorry, bud. I'm not sorry because that was just how the dice happened. The dice happened, and they decided that a natural 1 at the end was what's going to happen.
Oh
So,
my god,
Liz,
we
question
didn't
is-
even have him for a day.
Nope.
We killed our puppy.
Is
Yep.
Paris here?
Yeah.
Are you okay? No, she's not here.
We have to explain this to
Oh.
Paris.
Oh, you explain this shit. I had you roll the saves and whatnot, but that's
I've been here the whole time. I heard everything. I don't. I.
Oh.
She explicitly said not to use it.
He wanted to test it. He wanted to see what happens when it evolves.
Watch when Butter's next character is yet another Knoll from the same clan.
I'm depressed. I need to lay down.
I'm sorry.
I also just like the idea of just NPR Daenerys walks into a room and he just hears. Daenerys has never run so fast in his life.
Daenerys doesn't even run. He just fades into the shadows like, nope.
He just throws up the deuce in his fingers.
I just gently walk up to the door, put my ear to it. Did it? And I just look away from the door and shock, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Away from the door, then slowly walks back away from it like,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
Oh my god. Like,
What
he's just like,
why?
he's able to remove the curse from the bone weapons because the bone weapons just don't want to be with him. like whenever they just try and take over, he's just like,
I don't.
We'll discuss that more later. Do you have me more
I
information?
don't know how to feel.
I don't know how to feel either.
I'm happy for Guru. He's finally done it. Like, kudos to you, man.
Yeah, we don't know, which is what's gonna make it hurt all the worse.
You know the worst part? This
It's like,
for me, this is an equivalent to a Craven Edge moment. But the best part was it was not even for that long. You had it for literally an
Craven
hour. Craven Edge was a sentient weapon that tried to eat Grog. This is a literal cursed weapon that just evolves. And no one knows how it evolves because you went off on your own.
Look, the idea was, he's like, hey, I don't know what the weapon does fully necessarily. I want to test it out. So I didn't expect when I expected the hunt to start, I didn't know I thought you could give me one big thing, not many little ones.
No,
So
I
I'm
was
like,
going to give you a
alright,
chance to
this is
see.
fine.
I was going to give you a chance to see it. I figured you're a warlock. You don't have the best wisdom, but you should have enough to be able to save on a DC of that.
Yeah.
And then
Wait.
the dice just. I mean,
Are we
you rolled
ending this
great.
here?
No,
Wait.
no, we still got more
Hold on.
session.
Hold on, Butters. Imagine what would happen if, in the fight that we had in the forge place, if you used the new pokey stick to kill people. You failed the wisdom save.
I was paying attention to what you used, and most of the times you were using Cone of Cold and stuff. I'm like, well, I'm not sure if I count that. It has to be with the weapon.
No, not necessarily.
We'll find out later. Again, me and him will discuss that. But in the meantime, Raph's gone. Meanwhile, Alex, you've been talking to the clerics. You've gotten one cured dagger that Imnostra now has. It is just a standard dagger.
Limey. Oh God, Limey's not here to witness this. Wait.
She's gonna have to
Oh my god! Wow.
Shout at you.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna get yelled at by my other mom.
Yep. Other mom's gonna come up and smack you.
The first mom's disappointed in you. The other one's gonna be angry.
We'll see when the time comes. But at the same time, oh boy. Yeah.
Nostra's gonna wait around and to see if they can uncure those, if they can cure those other two daggers.
Okay. If you let him know that the dwarf that you spoke with before says, I can get another guy to try and cure one of them, but we want to keep the third one just to see if we can figure out what's going on with this, if that's all right.
Yeah, I just want one more, if possible. If not, it's fine. And she's gonna give 3 platinum pieces.
He takes it. He kind of puts a hand on your hand, just gives a little nod. Just, your contribution is well appreciated. Hey, wine, get over here. The guy's like, oh, stop calling me that. He's a very thin dwarf. Very, like, his beard is like very scraggly. It's not a full-on beard, and he's clearly being called wine as like a joke.
Is he broken? Is this a broken dwarf?
Kind of. His eyes look like they're like looking into the abyss, just like, I'm a thin dwarf with no beard. Save me. Hey, can you?
Help
He
me.
holds it out, and the guy's like, what am I doing? Remove curse. All right. Yep. Fails. Looks at it like, what the fuck? Stares at it again, just like, what the Alright, rolls up his sleeves. Let me try this again. The smoke tries to grab his arm, and he like shakes it like, stares at it, glares at it one more time. What the hell are these things?
They're pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna need more time to look at these. I mean, you like flails at the daggers, just like. Kind of takes a step back, just like, I'd say give us a day or so. This is new.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, I'm not just gonna go try to sell the dagger then.
Yep, he did not roll high enough to cure that.
Wait, sell the cursed dagger or the uncursed dagger?
Uncursed.
Uncursed.
She was not
Okay.
given the 2 cursed ones back. Those are still with the clerics who are going to be reviewing that because they tried to remove curse on them, and at one point it tried to grip onto his arm.
Oh!
Yeah, he's not happy with that.
It's alive!
Something's going
Break
on
it.
with it. Oh,
Break it,
Butters. I just saw you change your name.
It's a fitting change.
Oh, no.
I don't know
Poor
what.
dumbass.
Poor dumbass.
Must be our good dumbass.
Again, as I said in the chat, this is twice now that Butters has left with his character knowing more on Alex than anyone else.
Well, here's the thing, Raph. If you guys find him one day, if y'all got that sweet remove curse spell by then, maybe.
Possibly, but
Wait,
I
no,
don't think
it
that
couldn't
will
even
work.
be. No, because he has 3 levels of madness. Because it's madness that caused it.
Yep.
So you have to get something that removes madness.
yep.
Which would be like greater Resto.
Calm emotions.
No.
Calm emotions.
Nice try.
The irony being is that I know greater Resto. Or, excuse me, I can learn it.
And Nostra, you are able to eventually find someone who's willing to barter with you. Roll a charisma check.
Oh, baby.
My
I mean,
internet.
It does say technically calm emotions can suppress the effects of madness.
Suppress.
But then they come back.
Suppress.
Charisma check is regular roll plus modifier?
Charisma, yes.
Yeah. Why does
An
Google
18?
Chrome-
18 plus modifier 5 or 18
That's
total?
a 3 plus a 5. 13 plus a 5, sorry.
13 plus 5. Okay. Let me roll.
I'm like, how do you get 3 plus 5 equals 18? You confused me very much for a hot second.
You beat him by 1. He's willing to sell it to you for a gold and 5 silver. It's not
You buy it from her.
Yeah, he's going to buy it from her for a gold and 5 silver. He still needs to make a profit. He's going to sell it for 2, but it's not too dingy. It's not too broken up or anything like that. It still looks pretty good. He'll sell it to you for silver or not for silver, for a gold and 5 silver.
Cool. She'll do that.
He trades it out for you, and you now have a gold and 5 silver.
Can I spell the spear? Is the spear I got from the Cambion also cursed, by the way?
You didn't have it identified.
Oh, shit.
It looks speckled similarly.
Oh, okay.
As a general rule, if we got it for the warehouse, just don't use it.
Yeah, she's gonna go back to she'll go back to the clergy and she'll realize, oh shit, I forgot to get this stupid spear checked, and then she'll go back and the same dwarf and give it to him.
Need this identified?
It's the same kind of curse, I think, as the daggers.
I think I still have an identify in me. Hold on a second. Wine! Guy looks at him slowly with this angry look. Can you just identify this for me real quick?
He so desperately wants to beat this man's ass.
It's clear. He moves over and he casts identify and kind of looks at it for a second.
It's cool.
Yep. We'll take this.
Cool. Can I stop by tomorrow and check on how it's going?
Yeah, we can see about.
Oh
Actually,
yeah.
hold on a second. I'm gonna try something real quick because and you see the the other dude you were talking to before, just like, are you actually going to? He holds up his hands and like aims it down. The guy's just like, ugh! Like, are you actually like? It makes a defensive posture, like staring at it, like, The guy's just like, opens his eyes. Apparently, Morden's not in right now. Did you just try and? Yes, I did. Shut up. He takes the spear and walks into the back.
I don't know what that just was.
He was trying to ask Morden to intervene.
Oh, that would. Okay.
Apparently, Morden wasn't listening at that time, so that was interesting. I never seen him do that before. He must be real pissed at me. I need to. Kind of like looks back, just like I'll go get him some ale. I'll don't worry. I'll take care of him. We'll take care of the spear. Go enjoy yourself in the city.
All right, I'll check back tomorrow. Thank you
Yep.
very much for your help.
Gives a little nod and a wave.
So sorry, Butters. Sorry.
Yep.
Fuck.
Primary directive: don't use the weapon from the warehouse. Raph, I'm gonna use this real quick.
He's just. Oh God. Okay. All right. I don't know what else. What do we do? What the?
Do you like the
I
name,
want to know if
Butters?
I got it during my surf. During
By
my
the way,
surf. During
just
my
for-
search.
Just so everybody knows, a guru is sending me the 2 madness effects I had, and I just texted him, I'm just becoming Amnostra. Because it just says, people are holding you down, you need to be let loose, and the sound of bone crunching is musical. I was just becoming Amnostra slowly at first.
Yeah, I think
Easily.
so. She's
Yeah.
gonna. Amnostra, after she leaves, the clergy's gonna look for Tenebris.
Okay.
I'm
In the
not sure
meantime,
has one fucking wisdom save before she just
She-
loses it if she uses one.
Yeah,
What do
she,
you-
She would know where he is because
he mentioned it. Yeah. Alex,
Okay,
what
so
are you
she's gonna
looking
go
for?
try to find him.
She is literally searching every single church.
For someone who's
Take
strong
out
enough
the
to
judge.
cast
Yep.
resurrect.
Oh, God. I want
Oh.
to mention the thing you did so bad, Guru, but I don't know if I can.
You can.
You don't have Raph anymore,
Hold
so...
on. You type in the name of it because you should have access to the name now.
No.
So.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh no.
We're all gonna
technically
die.
we can save him.
Find him. He probably ran off into the fucking woods, foaming at the mouth.
That's cheap.
You know what you did?
Roll investigation check, Alex.
I love it. Well then, that's pleasant.
Hmm.
How does it feel
okay.
to be a
My-
mere observer now?
My entire fucking character sheet went white.
Oh no. Everything okay? 10.
I get to be the what?
Oh my god.
You
I
bounce.
don't get any advantage even if I live here, do I?
No.
Sure, for Marvel.
Better's getting in and
What
out.
now?
In the meantime, while we're waiting for Butters to get back, you bounce between a lot of the different clergies, trying to ask, incessantly, just like, hey, is there someone here?
You make
who,
me sound like a crack addict.
Are you not?
Crackhead
No!
strength. Crackhead strength.
Okay, and let me rephrase it then. You're looking around, not desperate yet, but there's a tinge to it. And while you speak to them, they do mention that there are some who are of that strength. Most of them currently have been called away.
Do any of them know how long it will be before they get back?
It depends, one of them says. Just sometimes if they're on a quest from the divine, they could be gone anywhere as long as, I'd say, could be a month, could be a year. If we're lucky, they'll be back within a couple weeks, but it depends. One of the guys that you come across is actually there's a pair of them who currently have each other in a headlock, like both of them beating the other in the chest, kind of looking at you as they're talking, just like Yeah, they'll be back lately, but they're heading to the capital. They got some stuff they gotta do. Come on, you do it like you mean it. You know those as
His leg's too far to the left. Kick it.
the guy looks at you and the other guy's just like, what? Sweeps the leg, and the guy just falls on his butt, just like, ah. Looks down at the other guy. What took you so long? He's just like, I needed help from her. Apparently, holds out a hand, pulls her up. These two, by the way, are from two different churches. You know one of them as being Polemus, the god of war and wife of Ephiel. The other one is appears to be a cleric of Kratos.
The true god of war.
Yes.
Right.
Sorry, I'm dead.
I thank them for their time.
Mm-hmm.
There's one last cleric that you did throw at me that I'll have to fucking ask, but I don't know if he's strong enough.
Which one?
I believe you made one of the siblings a cleric.
Oh, you'd know that he's not strong enough.
Son of a bitch.
Guru's over here like, he baby bitch boy. He
Oh, he ain't baby bitch boy. You know he ain't that. No.
Stop!
Now you understand, Butters. Now you understand.
That's one of Alex's siblings, please. Please. Oh, he's the adopted one of the family.
Also, Paris,
so
none
out
of your
of all the
siblings are a
churches-
cleric.
You made them one,
No, I didn't.
so you fucked up. Alright, here, fine.
Did
Then
I?
I guess I'll say yes.
I'm looking through them, trying to see it, and I'm not seeing it.
It's not written down. I'm gonna show you exactly
Show
where
me
you
where
put
later,
this
later,
down.
later.
No, this is the proof point. I'm sorry, Don. So, okay, so out of all of them, I've only found one who can do it, and I don't have the gems necessary for it.
No, they said that they didn't have anyone in Moradin's temple at this time. Not in this temple in Ironside, at least. Otherwise, they would have been able to do it before when it first happened. And most of that was also because a lot of the funds were gone at the time, which is what you were aware and what you were told at the time, because of the fact that, well, Thaddeus was a big spender.
Do I know any other potential place to find a strong cleric?
Now, the capital has a decent amount. God's Finger may have some people that may be aware. It all depends.
How
Ironside
easily accessible is the capital?
Capital, you just have to get there. It's just about, depending on how you're traveling, it could be anywhere from 3 weeks to a little over a month to get there. If you're going there, like trying to go directly through the Laughing Sands, it can be a very dangerous journey, but it can cut off a week of travel time. It's just that you might run into various dangers that are sequestered throughout the desert.
So am I only going through one half of Iron, or one half? Because I remember you mentioning that each section is sectioned off essentially. Am I only going through one bit of it, or the entirety of it?
What do you mean?
You said that I lived in the north side, and that like Ironside has multiple quote-unquote cities.
Yes,
Before.
levels, essentially.
So am I going through every single level, or just one?
You're essentially going through every single one that has a clergy with which to speak to, except for the more bottom layers where there's trickery clerics, because they might try and pull a prank on you, say yes, and then accidentally break your heart. And you don't need that right now. If you rolled a 10, you didn't roll a 9. If you rolled a 9, you might have had that happen.
She'll head home and see if she can find anyone else that knows anything about this.
Okay.
She's not searching for this party member. She can't right now.
Okay. So she just goes back home.
Wait. Clerics have sending. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Can I
clerics
ask
do.
for one of the clerics to use? Would they be able to?
On.
Tenebris and Nostra.
They don't know her. The only one who does know her who would be able to cast Sending would be if you went back to Moradin. And by this point, I'd say it's taking around an hour for this to all to go down.
Yeah, so then she just head back home.
Okay. In the meantime, as all this has been going
Oh,
down.
she's going.
You guys,
What did you
you're.
just say to that
What
person?
do you say, Tenebrous?
I was just saying, like, you could just, like, he did tell you where it was. So you could just go
She
to
is
him.
not in the right mindset.
Okay. Strange sense of foreboding. I'm joking. I'm joking.
You suddenly feel a chill down your back. You're fine.
Good, kill me.
Is that a request? Because we can't.
John,
Yes.
don't fuck with me right now. Don't.
I'm not doing it. Just don't throw out these things when we've had danger surrounding us. That being
Because I'm
said,
absolutely saying kill me to my character, not just me.
I'm aware. That being said, as you're watching Tenebrous, you
Honestly, I
told
probably went
Imnostra
past
that you were going to be watching this place. You didn't tell her where you were going to be sequestering yourself. So you
I
eventually
mean,
see.
I'd be watching to see. Oh, yeah. Okay.
You said you were watching from a rooftop.
Yeah, so I'll be watching to see just anyone that comes around, in particular,
Yeah,
if her friends.
Yeah, that's what I was bringing up, which is that she does eventually come around, kind of looking around for you, just like casually, doing the Imnostra thing, which actually, I don't think you actually would see her, unless Imnostra's not wearing her disguise self.
Oh, she is, but he knows what it looks like usually.
So you're using the same one that you've used before.
Yeah, with him around, yeah.
Okay, so you would recognize it then. I just wanted to make
Sea
sure, just because I
blonde
didn't want to
human,
assume.
usually.
Oh, okay. I'll shadow step into like an alleyway. Wait, is it still bright out?
By this point, not particularly.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, he would. If you can,
it's-
he'll shadow step down and sort of approach her.
It's worth it to note that every few seconds or so, she's been like using her mind ability like a sonar, trying to see if she can locate him. Like, Tenebrous, are you there? Tenebrous, like within 30 feet of her.
Right.
Just loads of people just start hearing Tenebrous. Are you there?
Very confused
Oh.
people, just like, man, I must be going crazy.
Doesn't do it too much, but every now and again.
I approach her. Oh,
There you are. Hello.
good evening.
Did you? What are
I
you?
did-
What are you
oh.
doing?
I was just watching the bar. I found actually the tiefling girl that Raph talked to earlier. Out of character. Rest in peace. The tiefling girl entered the bar. So I've just been waiting outside in case anyone else happened, any of our friends or whatever happened to pass by.
Well,
I wonder if we should spy on her now, or just talk to her, or I don't know.
it might be a good idea to spy on her. Is this the same bar where Uska was out of character?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we could go back in and see if there's anybody who she's talking to.
Make a perception check, both of you.
Shart. Okay.
Shit.
Perception. Oh, there it is. 6 plus 5, which is a crisp 11.
Crisp 11.
Tasty. I got a 14.
You almost miss it. Welcome back. You almost miss it
Oh.
as you see that she's actually currently walking out of the area, kind of glancing around casually as she walks back towards an alleyway. And about 30 seconds later, you see Usko kind of rolling his neck as he starts walking out and very casually making his way after her with a couple of goons following after him.
Oh my god, we should totally follow. This is totally gonna. Oh wait, did I see it? I didn't see it, right?
No.
Okay. Never mind then.
Speaking of the devil, the tiefling girl and Usko just walked down there.
Oh shit, we should follow, right? They might kill her or something.
I don't know. I mean, I don't mind if they do, but whatever.
We need her to find out where the rest of her cult is. So I mean, you're the stealthy one here, so maybe you could.
Yes, I could.
Well,
Not
we
sure
have to
about
decide
getting alone.
fast.
That one charmed me beforehand, which would be troublesome, though I could probably get out of it. What if, do you know where Alex is?
He's all by all the churches.
What about her brothers?
Guru, would I know where they went? Did they say anything? I forget.
They did not. When
They
you
didn't
guys
say
split up,
anything.
they just kind of went their own way. They were, as far as you're aware, escorting their sister home.
I think they just left. I think they're at home.
Hmm.
Time is of the essence.
Tell you what. Go back to Alex's home, and if she brothers are there, bring them back.
As you say
Uh-huh.
this, you hear a scream from the alleyway.
Okay, yeah, I'm not just gonna go
Shit.
check that shit out, but try to be stealthy about it at the same time.
Yeah, I'm gonna stealthily.
You can't
just-
move fast and stealth at the same time.
I'm. What am I gonna do? How far apart is the?
You
The
don't
alleyway
talk
I
about
came
these
up.
things.
How far apart is the alleyway I came out of from the alleyway that they?
Probably a good 100 feet from where you are.
Oh,
That's
And
just
it's,
really
and
that's
it's in
pretty
enough
far.
and it's in enough light that there's a few shadows that you could probably jump between. It would be a little bit of a roundabout way to get there, and even though you are a very fast boy, it would use all of your movement to get to the mouth.
Guru, can I make him invisible too? Can I make us both invisible?
If you have the either twin spell or you're casting it at a level to cast down both of you.
I'm doing it. I have I have the spell slots open for it. All right,
Alright.
so I'm gonna.
all right.
And
Twin
I'm making
spell.
us invisible. Let's book it.
We're
Yeah, we
gonna-
do that.
We're just gonna run, yeah.
So you're gonna run
I
in.
mean, we'll run until we're relatively close, I imagine, and then we'll just start being stealthy.
So let me drag you over to the map. It's
I
a very
don't-
shoddy
I
map,
don't-
and I know,
I
but
don't exactly know how far away we are.
We have no idea where Alex is. Shit. We don't. I mean, we do, but we
Yeah.
don't. She's not near anywhere
If this
nearby.
happened before I was in searching, no. If
I
this happens
mean,
after, that's why I said I probably passed the bar on my way home.
let me zoom out a little bit for you.
It's too late for that. I'm joking.
Let me grab you guys. Where are you? Tenebrous. Not there. You're much higher up. Are you on the
I
map
am.
layer for some reason?
How much would it? How much
I'm
would it
too
suck
big.
if they died too?
Wait, what?
Oh, Butters.
Huh? What?
I mean,
I
that
don't
would be
wanna
a
be the only
spectacular
survivor
end to the
twice.
campaign.
And
That
Amnestra.
would be a spectacular end to the campaign.
So you guys are watching this. Invisible. If you guys want to put in something to, like, ninja on yourselves, by all means.
Is that right?
Well, I know what she is now.
Ah, succubus.
Or at least he's using the art for it.
I'm using the art for it. Whether or not that's her actual form or whatnot, that is basically irrelevant at this point.
Actually, Dawn,
Huh?
I'll DM it to you.
Also, the scream, by the way, when you heard it, was not a scream of like, oh my god. It was a scream of frustration and anger.
Oh, okay. Right.
But it was a scream.
Like, oh, how dare you?
Yeah, it was clearly meant to be audible. It was clearly meant to be audible.
Okay, can I incite the scream?
You can't. I don't.
Oh
think
god,
that-
it's these things again.
Roll
I mean,
a
like-
perception check, Paris.
God, they're back. Wait, Guru.
Arcs,
Because I
fucking
was like
excuse me,
wondering,
Guru.
does it look at like that like they screamed purposefully to get someone here?
From the look of it, probably just to get someone's attention, but she is rage and she is fire. Roll initiative.
Okay.
Oh, that's what I DM'd you.
Yep. Hold on.
Initiative time.
I got 11. Hang on, let me roll it. So, if I roll it on the computer, will it like go into the turn order automatically?
If you click on your token before you click on initiative, it will go into the turn order automatically.
Can I just do that then?
That's the fast way to do
It's
it.
fine.
All right. He has his own initiative that's different from the others.
I'm gonna
So roll
shart.
his-
What is this, Guru? Why are there shark men here, Guru?
He's not gonna answer that.
Why? Who's Usko in this scenario?
I'm
I
putting
don't think.
I am actually going to put a little thing on him, just because of the fact that, despite the fact that they are all shark-looking people, he has a very distinctly larger build. So I'll put a red dot on him.
Help us.
My
Oh my
alcohol
God.
is wasted upon a shark man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
who
lose
spied
mine.
on us?
Oops. Why did that give us? You know what? No. I'm just gonna add just a.
Fuck the spy, y'all. You can fucking take out a bunch of fucking people. That's fine.
Guru, give me your advice on that thing, by the way.
Can't-
I will give it to you eventually. No worries. All right. So, top of the round. Oh, it's her. Oh boy.
Oh, this is suck.
Where shark?
I mean, literally, but you know,
Air shark.
it's gonna suck.
Let's see what she's gonna
We
do.
don't have to
I
fight
didn't-
this.
I didn't
This is
even
our
mean that fucking
problem.
pun. I shit you not.
Wait, did Minnie hear this?
You don't know.
Oh.
Right now, you guys
Nostra's
are.
very video. Nostra's gonna go to Tenebris,
It's not your turn.
talking his head. Oh, it's her turn.
No, it's not your turn. It's her turn.
Okay, I
She
thought talking
is
was
having
reaction.
none of this shit.
And Nasha rolled a 15. She's not on the initiative though, because she didn't click her token.
Oh,
She's on the initiative.
Where?
For me,
Oh,
she's
I
on,
see.
yeah. Scroll down. Scroll down.
It's faded as fuck. My bad. Or rather, excuse me, on my computer, it's faded as fuck. I'm sitting there like, where's the cat?
Where is she at?
Okay.
There's a high
She
Jackson.
glares at them, reaches into her bosom and pulls out a gem, which actually appears to be more crystalline in nature. Holds it up and says, "If you want to play on the surface, play with fire." And she is going to cast Wall of Fire.
She did it
Nostra
before
turned
you could
instantly
in
gay.
Nostra.
And Nostra instantly goes hard. Like,
No.
full chub.
No, Nostra, just to like assert her dominance, cast Wall of Fire over hers.
Wall of
60
fire
feet long,
behind me.
so she does not want these guys coming at her, so she's going to move it here to here to here.
Oh, you can make a turn corner, so she can
Yep.
design this in the most fucking convoluted fucking
Just
way.
Stops the
20,
men.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
That is absolutely what I did with Windwall. You do not understand.
So she is basically, oh, not that. She is
Yes,
sequestering. Let me see if that'll. There we go. So she actually no, I did that wrong.
She's
My
sequestering herself.
Kind of, which
Burn,
she actually
bitch.
meant to do.
She made a
this
massive middle finger.
here. My apologies. And
So-
this part here. Can I do it without? No.
Oh fuck! Did I alter that?
No, that's me.
Okay.
Ignore the two squares on the left here. She did not do that. She tunneled herself in, and they have to make dex
Like
saves.
this, essentially.
Yes. So they have to make dex saves.
That-
or they're going
That
to-
arch happened like as soon as I clicked off the ruler. I'm like, shit.
and I believe it's within 10 feet, so that guy over there is still taking that. So against her spell save DC, which is... Oh boy, they're going to have some fun here. Failure. Pass. Usko passes. Failure. Pass. So 3 of them take half damage, and 2 of them do not, as we got some wall of fire damage. That is 1, 2. Help me keep track here. That's 10,
Aw,
17, 20 points of fire damage.
damn.
And so
If
they.
you saw what I was doing, that's why he's giggling.
It's 10 points to you. I'm just seeing stuff going all around the border here. Okay, snakes, you're making it hard for me to be able to actually focus on where I'm putting down the damages. There we go.
There you go, there you go.
So she just cast Wall of Fire, and that is her turn. Tenebris, you just see her just be like, scream, get their attention, then just Wall of Fire.
Which you no longer see her, by the way.
Yeah, you no longer
because
see her,
walls
but you
are
see them.
Opaque.
Yes.
Opaque. I said opaque.
I just kind of, I assume
You're
like,
still
we
invisible at the
don't.
moment.
Do we know where we are?
Yeah,
where
you guys
each
know where
other
you
is?
are.
Yeah, you're at the top.
I mean,
No,
I
where
you
each
guys
other
were-
is.
You're
We're
both
both
invisible,
invisible.
so
I'd assume that we were next to each other or something, so like we wouldn't lose where
can
where
make
each
it-
other was.
You can make a
holding each
general
other's hands.
assumption.
I would. Imnastra, would you hold hands?
Yes. Yes.
So move yourself
Oh,
next to
man,
her.
baby.
Move yourself next to her.
I would. This like, oh my god, Imnastra, this must be a field day for you. But the
Tenebris is like, this is
gonna
too
like
straight.
Tenebris is gonna like he's gonna put his finger to her lips, like as if to say shh.
Okay, so you're staying stealthy.
And I'll just, I guess, whisper in her ear like, let's just watch what happens for now. Oh, did you hear that?
Yes, no, I heard that.
Okay. Did
Oz hear that?
Did
Did
Oz hear this?
I did hear that.
The seductive whisper.
All right.
Yeah, I feel like this is a not worth.
You feel okay. So this is flavor text, but you hear like you feel the furry ear like twitch.
You can almost sense the way that she's like,
Yes.
If she was wearing metal armor, you could hear a toying sound.
Usko, you see Usko kind of flinch and flare back away from it, and then you see him just go, "Wench, you cannot stay from us forever!" And you see him reach his hands up, slap them together, and the wall of fire disappears.
Did he just what the?
Dispel magic.
And he moves up on her, and that's his turn, but he just moved up on her.
Uh-oh.
Imnastra, it's your turn.
I could say something horrible right now.
I'm not sure she's gonna use she's gonna go to. She's gonna say it telepathically, obviously, but she's like gonna let's let them damage each other.
All right.
Agreed.
So that's your turn. So now
She's gonna hold action until she sees the need to use it. She might not.
All right, so they're moving in on her as she's surrounded, and she kind of just looks between all, just like,
Bitch, you can fly.
So I mean, they're going to try and keep her here. Hit, miss, 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 and they all rolled 10s amazingly, except for one who rolled a 15, which 15 plus his modifier does hit. Let me grab it here, and he is attempting to bite her.
Oh Jesus!
Which is not magical damage, so she does resist that. She does still take 11 points of piercing damage, so 5. She has to make a con save. Yeah, she's fine.
I love the picture. I'm not going to lie, but I'm also gay, so you know.
Obviously.
Yeah.
She kind of looks between them all. I hope you can hold your own. She grips the crystal again, slaps her hand in front of her, and she's casting Thunderwave.
That's her fucking arcane focus.
Obviously. Plus.
How much of a bougie bitch do you have to be to have that as an arcane focus?
That is a success, actually. Success. Usko fails.
She probably got someone else to buy it for her.
Or she took it from someone else.
Ironically, he is the only one who's pushed back 10 feet, as the other two take... What's Thunderwave's damage, real quick?
This bitch is trying such really badass shit, but the rolls are so against her, and it's just kind of oh, baby.
It happens. Sometimes you're doing.
Oh yeah,
fast.
we've seen it happen. You know, this session.
Yeah.
11 points of thunder
Badass
damage.
is not taking a cursed item and going, I wonder what it does.
And
Sure,
that means
the roll's
5 to
being
the other
against
2.
You've seen this.
Oh.
Hold on, addendum. Taking a cursed item, which you know what it does, and then wondering what it does.
He doesn't
And
know if it kills him.
she's going to
He
attempt to
just thought it
go.
makes the weapon
She is attempting to go skyward. So
I mean,
she's
technically
opening her
you're not
wings,
dead,
so she is
it's just
taking
dust.
attacks of opportunity for that. Less so than if she had Usko, but she's going skyward. Let's see if she can actually get away.
I mean, can't she disengage? Oh no, she
Nope.
already used
Hit,
Thunderwave.
miss. So only one of them
God,
hits.
every time you say hit and then miss, I have to stop myself.
Plus.
I blame you for this,
8.
Butters.
So resisted, that's 4 damage. As one of them bites her again. Con save.
Bite.
The
She should be
fuck?
fine.
Oh,
Yeah, she's fine. As she is now in
she
the air.
is, you're right.
Tenebris
sorry.
still holding. Oh, actually, before that, Paris, roll initiative.
Yes, Paris is here. Yes. No, I'm wedding.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah,
queen.
you'll be on the where are you?
Do I see
Wait, what the fuck?
them?
Okay, so both were supposed to be with advantage, but apparently it only rolled me once?
Should be only once.
No, remember the natural explorer thing. Gives advantage for that, and Minnie has the alert feat, which gives her advantage.
Doesn't
No,
give her
it
advantage, it gives her a
does
plus
not.
5.
It gives her plus
Oh,
5.
it just says. Okay, my bad.
Yeah, so you're coming in on Minnie, which I will put.
I'll
Oh,
take
okay. Right.
Yep.
Does
What am I-
Tenebris see Minnie and
Not at the moment.
What am I thinking that gives you advantage
How-
on initiative? That's a feat.
I don't think any feat gives you advantage. on initiative.
yeah, I don't
You're
think
thinking
so.
of barbarians.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, would I hear Minnie, or is she just like super
No.
deep?
She's a bat. They fly silent.
She's big as shit, though.
She's
I
big
don't
as shit,
care.
but she
A
is very
bird?
very stealthy.
No, because
Plus,
birds
you
fly
are on top
silent
of
as
her.
well.
Mm-hmm. Make a perception check if you're wanting to look around, but that will be your action.
You said what do you hear? Seeing? Fine, sure. Hearing?
Yeah, right now he's focused on a battle in front of him, where a person just cast Thunder Wave, which is going to be a little louder than Minnie flying.
I just kind of, I turn to M. Nostra like, should we go in? Maybe we could win her favor or something.
Let's.
I'll let
I
her.
mean, we're
answer her
supposed to
turn.
be. Oh, I can't reply. Wait, what?
I'll let you reply on your turn because you're basically
Wasn't
like
talking
him.
like a free action though?
It is, but I'm gonna say replying will be on your turn.
Your turn is also technically 6 seconds, so
Yeah.
that's
why I'm saying.
That's
'cause,
yeah,
like,
we're good.
This isn't like a do something. This is a what do you want to do? I mean, we're just sticking around. Usko is going to.
if he jumps, I'm done.
No, he's leaving. Currently off the initiative list as he starts running down the alley, shifting back into his normal form as he's taking off. Loud, thunderous noise means that people's attention is attracted. He's leaving. Minnie,
bitch.
I'd say with her movement speed, 60 feet, is she probably dashing?
Most likely, yeah. If she heard screaming.
15, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70.
I'm assuming we're over roofs, so we might
Yeah,
see this flying.
you're flying over just and you just see this woman just flying in above these shark entities looking up at you like, oh good, the cavalry's arrived. So Nostra, what are you
What?
saying back?
The hell are you?
Do I notice Alex coming? I imagine.
You by this point,
yeah.
Minnie has a higher
okay.
dex score than you, so she gets in before you.
My agile baby.
I don't really. Can I? So there are 4 of them. Is it where did Usko? Is Usko just gone? Is he just out?
He is
He's
bolting.
out.
He is
Okay.
he is moving, dashing. He is going the full 9 yards, just getting the hell out.
Alex said that it was also her job to kill the Bliss Cult, right?
It was her
one
job
of
to
the
get rid
things.
of. She
It
didn't
was
say
her
kill.
personal goal.
Alright, Amnostra's gonna go up 30 feet. Can she... Where can... I'm sorry.
But currently
Okay,
her
okay,
mind
okay,
is having second thoughts.
Oh shit, Alex is in the way.
I mean,
Alex is above. She's
Oh, cool.
airborne. Let me move her to the left real
I'm gonna
quick.
use Wall of Fire then.
Okay. Where do you want to drop it?
Straight in front of, like, down.
What do you mean straight in front of? Like across,
The,
like
the two shark guys that are on the side, like
so, like.
here, like this. See this?
Oh, you're doing a straight line at them.
Yeah. Can I get all 4 of them somehow? I can't.
It's
right?
60 feet, so you could wrap it around behind them technically, if you wanted to
I'll
like
do
box
that.
them in.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to box them in.
Okay, so 5 up. Stop it! Stop it! Try up, son of a.
I'm not doing anything. It's all my
5,
fault this
10.
time.
15, 20, 25,
It's
30,
me.
35, 40, 45.
Alright.
Yeah, 50. You basically wall of fire and you can just put them all in a box if you want. Is that what you want?
I want to leave a space behind the incubus person.
She's in the air.
tiefling. Oh, okay, that's fine. Then. Yeah, I'll get those. Yeah, I'll do that.
The wall of fire does go up quite a ways. I think it goes up 20 feet.
It's 15 feet, I
15 feet?
think. It's the same. If it's the same as one wall, then it's 15 feet.
Can I yell to warn her or something?
It goes up 20 feet. She went up about 30 feet on her turn.
Okay, we're good
So
then,
she's
we're
above
good.
it, yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's
they have
do
to
it
make
then.
dex saves. Roll me that wall of fire damage. That's failure.
Let me see. Where's the damage actually?
Oh yeah, you're not
5d8.
invisible anymore.
It's 2 failures. 3 failures.
Damage is 5d8. Hello.
Mm-hmm. Do you have it on your
Nut.
sheet?
Instant nut.
I did not realize that. Okay,
Best
so
part
let me
is
just.
You
they
can
have to get
if you
out.
you can click on wall of fire and it should roll it for you if you just click on it as a 4th level spell. Unless you want to cast it as a actually no, you can't cast it as 5th level spell. You didn't go into.
I don't have 5th level spells.
Yep, but yeah, with your save DC, they all failed. So give me that damage.
Pain.
What's 8 plus 9?
17.
17.
Yep.
Total. Wait, do I add something else to that? That's just the dice.
You rolled 5d8.
It's 5d8.
and got 17? Oh, Jesus.
What?
You rolled 5d8 and got 17?
What did you say, Guru? Because it's like
It's
I have a
5d8
plus 9
plus nothing, so it's 5d8.
spell attack. No spell attack bonus.
No,
Okay.
because it is something
So
that
it's
is
17
consistently
damage.
17 damage.
Yeah, that's 17 damage to
So
them.
that is he's not looking great.
Wait, no. Can I flame? I'm gonna use a flame point and use flame scale on them.
Okay.
Okay, let me. Where is it? 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 That
Have
is.
yourself ready for it.
That's a 17.
Okay, let me see real quick so I can make sure we got that. Where is that?
I'll mark. Oh, I could put that on other resource. So let me just do that. Hang
So
on.
add 3
Okay.
points of damage to each of them. Cool.
Fire is now white.
So yeah, the fire comes up and it shifts for a second as it goes from a red hot to a white as they get an extra 3 points of fire damage dealt to them. Alright, pain and suffering for them. Yeah, 2 of them are looking, actually one of them's dead.
Well,
That
rest
3
in-
points was what he needed, and yeah, he's out. And the other 3 are just flailing about in the fire. They're not having a good time.
We're gonna have seafood for dinner.
Good.
Is that audible?
Yeah, she just says we're gonna have seafood for dinner.
I mean, you're pretty far in the air, Paris.
That's why I'm
Next damage
asking,
when it enters the
Don.
wall for the first time, or ends its turn there. Ends its turn within 5 feet on that side or inside the wall. Takes damage when it enters the wall. So, if these guys want to survive, they have to make a dex save to go through the wall. Wonderful.
Douse yourself in water, jump, boys.
There's no water to douse themselves in. So, first guy is going to try and run. Roll a 5d8 again for these 3 boys.
Oh my god.
Well, should
wow.
be enough damage that even on a fucking success, they'll die.
Failure, success. One of them does succeed. He might live.
He might live.
It's 20 more damage. 20 more points of damage.
20. Yeah, no, that guy, no. That guy, no. The other guy takes half damage. He's alive!
Barely.
And he's going to start running on his way. So you see, he's still in line of sight, but he's trying to run away. Alex, you see a Sharky boy trying to run away.
Do I see him Nostra at this point?
Yeah, she is no longer invisible. She is
I
no
see the
longer...
word shark and the Cambion, right?
Yep, you see her flying in the air.
Succubus.
Well, Cambion. I used
Capture
the
the
prettier.
shark alive! I'll go after the succubus. Excuse me.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure I can outpace you, so you can either die tired or you can stay here and live and talk.
Teleports away.
Can I
Plane
talk
shift.
to the?
Exactly, yeah.
Can I use talk as a free action to try and convince the succubus lady to stay around?
Well, you've cast Wall of Fire. That was your turn. So
Yeah,
Paris, you're trying
She's
to...
supposed to try to persuade her to stay and talk.
Okay.
She doesn't have her weapon out.
Roll a persuasion check.
Against the succubus? Oh.
11th. No.
It could be a rule of Caleb and Essek where it's like, I would usually say no, but I'm very gay. So it's like, it could be a rule like that.
Roll for how gay is she?
How gay am I feeling?
How gay is she? The best
Oh my
news.
God.
You beat her by
Applause.
1 point.
Yes!
Yeah.
She looks.
She's
She's
feeling
very
gay.
obviously looking you over. Kind of glances past you at Nostra, who is standing in all her glory. Because this is a concentration spell, so you also cast a concentration spell of invisibility. So you are your tabaxi tiefling-looking self. And she looks past her and looks at Alex for a moment, just like, I'm always up to talk. Talking's so much better than fighting. So she is currently willing to talk to you. Tenebris, you made ruler actions. What are you doing?
Tenebris is he in shadow?
At the moment, he is in... If he moved, I'd say 15 feet towards the wall, he'd be in shadow, and the shadow runs just completely on down the wall. So you can move diagonally and get closer, in which case you'd then be in with shadow to just be able to just shoomp, do your thing.
Yeah, so he'll, like, I suppose he'll just, like, and then shadow step, like, blah, and he's gonna hit.
It's all in the 5, 10, 15, so 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I mean, he's within 65 feet.
Well, he's
I doubt
off map, but with your movement speed as a monk, what's your movement speed?
It's 45.
So you'd have had another 30 feet after shadow stepping, you'd have caught him.
Yeah.
So make an attack with advantage for your invisibility attack.
Can I have super advantage because I shadow?
Super advantage.
No. That hits.
Wah.
That takes him out. As you run up, just all of a sudden appearing out of nowhere from the shadow, just and he's just like.
And I'm actually gonna kill.
You're gonna kill him?
Because, yeah.
Well,
Okay.
fuck. So much for that comment.
I mean, I don't want him to run to Usko like, "Hey, those guys you met? Oh God,
She
they
said to
totally
capture him.
Did he?
She shouted that.
She shouted to him, Monster, capture that one.
It's already happened. Let's get it.
Oh.
So I imagine like he hears that and it's like it
Oh,
takes a
I
moment to
didn't-
realize that she's like, oh, you met me as well. Oh,
I didn't actually hear that out of character.
I imagine that might have been what happened with him as well. So he's like, he kills it. It's just like, oh, my bad. Which happens. But yes,
This kills the man.
you have done the killing of the
This-
man.
This
And-
kills the shark.
What'd you say?
That's what he said. This kills the man.
Thanos gauntlet. Kill half the were sharks in the universe.
All right, so we will move you guys back over to the normal stuff. Where did we go? Oops, not that one. This one. There we go. I almost moved them to the other game. But you guys have a wall of fire currently flaring up, all white and hot, and you have a winged woman watching curiously to see if you are going to drop the fire, if you're trying to manacle her or anything like that. She's
I
seeming
can't
very
help but say
amicable.
that like some badass lighting. I'm just saying.
It is some badass lighting of just white fire underneath her feet, throwing shadows up over her eyes. As she appears to almost sway as she is flying, like she has a hip sway while flying.
How the fuck?
I just like, I'm sorry.
Sorry, what did I miss? I had to let my
When you
dog go
said
out.
shadows under her eyes, I was immediately like, oh, shadows.
Shadow step.
That's not how that works.
On top of her. No, he Tenebrous puts his weapon away.
To be fair,
and
she is still a
looks up at
Cammy.
this- So,
She could
and
probably
looks up
reach-
at this Cambia.
Would you mind dropping the wall? I'd prefer to land and walk on my own
Oh shit!
feet.
Sorry, I forgot it was up. She drops it.
She
I
nods
see
and
them to
she,
not get trigger happy.
yeah. Minnie's like, hey, it's hot. It's really hot. Oh, okay, yay! Like flap, flaps, lands, and the woman just lets herself kind of just drop down, lands on her feet, kind of shifts back as her wings seem to shift for a second, and go back into her back. She, such a annoyance to have to do that, but I suppose all for the greater good. And she puts her hand through her hair as tiefling horns grow out, looking more like what she'd look like in the bar. And looks you all over for a moment. I have to put on the proper appearances. Some people are dreadfully rude. Shall you buy me a drink? And she says as she walks past you. And I'd say that will be where we end the session.
Oh,
Yay.
I was gonna ask, like, what is it obvious that she's if she's a succubus?
No.
Oh, it's not succubus, but she's a demon.
Would
of some
I
sort.
She's a fiend.
be
Love her. I love her. Please don't make us kill her, Guru.
I'm not going to make you do anything.
She's full of fire. She's not my favorite.
would I
Butters.
would I
I'm
know what
muting
kind of demon she or devil that she is?
I called end a session. That's what I'm going to say to that.
Okay. Fine.
Sorry,
I have a
Butters.
headache on top of all of this shit. All of this is going to
Sorry. I'm sorry, Butters.
everything went to shit.
I
in my
mean,
head.
I'm gonna be honest. That's what you get.
For what, dude?
For trying out a weapon and having the dice
Being
hate him.
risky.
That's
For
not
being
his
risky.
fault. No one can blame anyone but the dice. And guess what? We will move on because this is a game, and hey, sometimes shit happens. We're having fun because hey, he made a choice. His character was like, hey, I can do this and I'll be fine. And he did it and he wasn't fine. Because sometimes I've made that Dark Souls run where I'm like, hey, I can do this. I go into a room, I look at it, I'm like, yeah, I could do this, and then I get my ass kicked. He'll
I'm
make a new
so
character and he'll do it again because that's how we play in D&D.
Again, the same exact weapon and everything.
You like your spears. You do a lot of spear stuff.
If you do it again, I'm gonna
Oh my
character.
god.
and
Just
smack
no,
you dead.
another knoll from the same clan picks up another stick.
Yes, we have pointy sticks. We shall together we ride as kings.
Here's
The
the thing,
whole
the only-
clan ends up
Raph was
with
the-
this new pokey stick.
Raph
You guys
was
won't figure out. You probably won't know anything about his backstory because he's gone now. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
the only person from his clan that knew how to fight at this point. Some of them might have known some magics, but like he was the only one that was ever taught to fight.
Wow, they're doomed.
Well, his
So-
clan was broken.
Yeah, they're scattered and broken, but that'll be more stuff we can look into later, I suppose, because
Probably not.
I always try and weave in little whispers here and there, little things. But that being said, that was interesting. That did not go the
I
way I
like
expected
that.
it to. I should have expected it to, but
Grumble, grumble, grumble,
oh, you made that choice.
grumble, grumble, grumble.
That being said, thank you everyone for watching. This has been Sorcery and Secrets. If you're watching this currently live, we do have a second game of Elements in Shadow that we do after this. If you're watching this on YouTube, we also have Elements in Shadow, which is on another playlist that I post on YouTube. If you're watching
And
this on
Limey?
YouTube in the future, give us a like and a comment. We really appreciate it. Leave a subscribe if you want to keep up on it. Ring the bell if you want to have the notifications pop up in your thing. Limey, if you're watching this, I'm not sorry, but please
yeah, Limey,
know
you're
there was
watching
Butters.
this, a lot of reference
Choice.
material here. We have Raf's possession by a weapon that he knew the risks of, but probably, he's Raf.
He took a calculated risk.
Sorry,
Bad at
he
math.
was Raf. And then we also have Imnastra and Tenebris holding hands with him whispering in her ear and her ear twitching.
No, because cat's ears do that when you touch them, so it's kind of like an automatic reaction.
My cat.
And also holding a finger to her lips.
It's very romantic.
If you want to make some out of context romantic encounter about that. But yeah.
Butters is cutting in and out, and it saddens me.
Oh, he's still cutting in and out. No.
I heard ducks it out. Boom.
He made such a wholesome good
Texted
boy.
Limey that I'm sorry.
Oh.
I just sent her, I'm sorry. Out of context.
I know. I'm gonna have to make sure to send this as soon as I can so that she's not left completely in the dark.
Also, Butters, I DM'd you something.
Yeah, I said, I was breaking up. I said, never send me things again. Got it? Notices engine. Kachowo, what is this? Never send me things again.
On that note, thank you all so much for watching. We love you guys. Your support is so good. We will be staying on for Elements in Shadow for those of us who are live. And if you're watching us in the future, we're What Team Comp. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.